Oh, hi. I know what a real comedy fan wants. You want to talk to real comedians just like me. So call now, 646-710-0949, and talk to real comedians in your area just like me. I know what a real comedy fan wants. I know all of their desires. So pick up the phone right now and call a comedian.
The hottest takes from the hottest comedians every Wednesday night live from the green room of the Stand Comedy Club in New York City.
If you're 18 years or older, comics are standing by to talk to you. You want to talk about current events, music, news, sports, life, boys, girls, make sure to call the Bathhouse.
Real comedians, real comedy, real fun.
Call in to the Bathhouse every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. 646-710-0949. Local charges may apply. Call now, boys. Is that too gay?
I mean,
pretty gay.
Yeah. Mild flat tank, nigga. Let's turn up. Look. Hey, they don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. They was trying to get me on my hype shit. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. And they tried to down me up some KO type shit. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. Now we pulling up fresh on some flight shit. Ha. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. They was trying to get me on my hype shit. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. And they tried to down me up some KO type shit. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. Now we pulling up fresh on some flight shit. Ha. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch.
It'd be like laying into me and I would
What's
just like look up.
happening, everybody? Welcome back to an all-new episode of The Bathhouse, the funniest call-in show on the internet, live every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. We're currently in the Stand studio. I think we'll be back in the green room next week, though. They got some fancy church pews set up that we're going to sit on. Oh, you were saying that.
Good for your hemorrhoids.
Good for your hemorrhoids. Well, we'll know which comedians have hemorrhoids now.
When they keep shifting in
yeah,
that
when they're
fucking
just like
seat.
the whole time, they're like, I can only do 30
Yeah.
minutes of this podcast.
Can't stay here. I'm starting to get the itches.
Yeah, it's going to be bad. So, joining me, returning, Doug Uram, everybody,
Hey.
fan favorite, Wolfgang Hunter.
Oh, hey.
And joining us for the first time ever, Ethan Mead. How's it going, man?
I'm very good. Thank you for
So,
having
Ethan,
me.
not a lot you need to know about the show.
Cool.
All that you need to know is people call in. You can hang up on them whenever you want for any reason, and then just don't dox their names. Before I get started, the phone lines are open, 1-888-949-2969. We actually forgot to set up the phone line, so hold on. Let's see if this works, actually, Johnny. Hello? No, it doesn't work, Johnny. We fucked up on that, and you'd think we should have, but
Damn.
it's all good. No, we'll set it up. It's usually on the second, for whatever reason, on the second try it works. That's why I was testing it out, but we'll figure it out. Before we get started, if you want to support the show, patreon.com/low-value-mail, MAIL. Today I'm going to try something a little different because we had TX Joe in the Patreon gifted me a bunch of 1 month subscriptions to hand out to people. So I'm going to, even though the bosses upstairs are saying I'm not allowed to do this, I'm going to up it to 6 months. So we're going to decide on the best/worst caller of the night, and we'll give them a 6-month subscription to the Patreon. The Low Value Mail Patreon gives you all ad-free episodes, bonus stuff, all sorts of shit. And then also, if you're watching this after the fact, only on YouTube, leave a comment why you should win a 6-month subscription. I'll pick one of those people.
And you have to put your race.
For
Yeah.
sure.
For sure. Sexuality.
And just bear in mind, just bear in mind that Donald Trump is the new president. So, and we can't verify your race. You voting for the Rizzler?
Yeah. I mute for
The
Trump.
Rizzler? Okay. We got a call here. I don't know if this is going to work, actually.
All right, let's see.
But let's see. Always works on the second time. Hello?
Hey,
What's up?
Yeah.
It always second time's a
There it
charm,
is.
as they say. Welcome to the Bathhouse. Who are we speaking with?
why the fuck? First of all, why the fuck did you hang up on me?
We actually couldn't hear you. We couldn't hear you, but also we were just testing it out, but we couldn't hear you.
It was literally 1 second, Danny. How could you hear me? I didn't even get a word in.
I know. But anyways, I was in the middle of talking.
fool.
So,
I was sure
but now you're on.
Yeah,
Now
I
you're
got it.
on.
I'm not.
Usually
I'm
when
on,
somebody
Danny.
goes hello,
I'm
you talk.
What's up?
What's going on, guys? Who's all here tonight? What do we got?
We got Wolfgang, we got Doug, we got Ethan.
We almost had Martin Shkreli.
We almost had Martin Shkreli. He'll be on. I'm going to get him on at some point.
Martin Shkreli is on the show right now.
No, yeah. Can you
Hey guys,
Hey, I hate gay people and I love Wu-Tang Clan.
No, he loves Martin. Doesn't hate gays. Martin loves the gays.
And I love
Martin
I'm not
is
watching, so I
Martin
believe you.
is one of those
That's
guys
it.
when they talk about getting kind of like black pilled on stuff. He's like a real black pill where you're like, oh, they were just lying about him.
I never heard black
entire
pill before.
time.
What the fuck does that mean?
Black
Yeah.
pilling is like where
know
you
red
just
pill.
kind of learn.
well, what's
that
the
you're realizing
truth?
stuff.
Because
Like with his drug, where they're like he was jacking up
he
the price
ma-
of the
yeah.
drug. He set up a phone line where literally, if you couldn't afford it, you could call and they would give it to you for free.
okay,
So-
how advertised was the phone line?
I mean,
Because
familiar-
the I'm killing gay people part was very
Yeah, well, again,
advertised.
like that's when the
Yeah.
media. That's when the media
Yeah.
was at their peak dominance, where they could just set a narrative.
They were balling actually.
Yeah,
I remember
yeah,
that.
They
right?
were, yeah, they
and
were
then not
fucking
only that,
Kobe.
but
16.
the
Yeah.
drug that he was selling,
LeBron James.
I can't remember what it was called. It was basically like what's the crazy cat lady shit? Toxoplasmosa.
Oh, yeah,
It was
yeah.
basically like a
Oh, yeah.
toxoplasmosa drug. There was a generic available that was 30 cents a pill.
There always is.
Yeah, it's one of those things.
Any
that's
most
just like
expensive
all,
fucking thing.
That guy literally, there's so much shit where I go like, man, that was one of those things where you just.
So
kinda
was it like a thing where like health insurers were making the pharmaceutical end like take the brunt of it, and it's more of like
no,
insurance
it was just
companies-
there's some insurance companies who just will not do generics. So then he's just like, I have the patent, and also he was
yeah.
saying he's like, look, he's like, if companies like mine don't buy these pills or whatever, he's like, they'll never get developed. So he's like, if I don't buy it, then you can't buy it. Period. Like it's not available. Period. If I don't like basically buy the patent for it or whatever. and,
He
like,
he
develop
worked
it.
for who?
He had his own pharmaceutical company.
Okay, and if they don't buy, I understand. If they don't buy the patent for the
he's
drug,
like, because
then
he's like, this is
arguing
such a
they'll get
small
developed.
drug. He's like, there's literally, 1,000 people buy it a year.
Okay.
So like something like a giant like Pfizer, they don't fuck around with shit that's that small. So he's like, basically, if we don't buy it, then the patent will just die or whatever, and nobody will ever even.
So he was doing alt pharmaceuticals, and then he got by big pharmaceuticals.
I mean, look, we know that Big Pharma, everybody used to like kind of not. Some people hated Big Pharma, and then COVID made people switch, and they're like, some people are like, we love Big
I'm
Pharma
a
now.
big fan of Big Pharma.
All of a
Absolutely
sudden,
love it.
But then you're like, then you think about it, and you go, literally, I think something like 10 or more % of all news channels' revenues come from pharmaceutical
Oh,
ads.
yeah. You watch
So,
Hulu?
Oh, wow.
So if some guy who works for fucking Pfizer calls up CNN, you go, yo, this Martin Shkreli, he's a bad guy. That's the story. And they go,
I forgot we had a caller on.
yeah, me too. Me too. It happens sometimes. Caller, what's up? What do you want to talk
How
about?
do we even get on the
I'm here
AIDS
still.
medication?
Yeah, what do you want to talk
Well-
about, man? You need some advice?
Well, then, I had a lot of questions for Danny.
Yeah.
You know, he's
not
titled
here.
the YouTube thing, and well, it said fires and all kinds of stuff. But I didn't know Martin Shkreli was on, but
No, Martin.
I have to think of
First off,
something-
there's nothing about fire.
Ladies and
You're
gentlemen,
referencing
I
a
am not
completely
Martin
different
Shkreli.
show from last night, and Martin is not. on.
He's not really here.
No, he's not here. But I was
Well
talking
then.
to him earlier.
well, I have to think of something on the spot. So
Oh, boy.
I'm trying to think of a way to ask Martin. What does he think of that Super Mario character?
He called in twice just to have nothing to say.
Oh man, I
What
know.
a
You think
fucking
that
asshole.
the first time when we hung up on him, you go, you know what?
That first call was better than the second
I
one.
just
and
bought
the
a
second one he
little.
spoke.
Yeah, I just bought a little time.
That was a good
Yeah.
prompt.
That's
He
what
was
needs is a
starting.
wake-up call,
Yeah.
yeah.
something about Martin, but he wanted.
He wanted
to-
you, Martin, to tell
Yeah.
him what you thought about that Super Mario character.
What Super Mario character?
We didn't get to find out, man. You hung up.
think
on
it
the
was
guy.
Luigi?
I fucking.
said a
Oh,
super-
you're too
Oh,
fucking fast
that's
for
what
me.
he means,
I was
that
gonna
son
say
of a bitch.
Bowser. That
I
prick.
can't imagine Martin Shkreli's like, yeah, I love when people
And I thought
Well,
Bowser
yeah,
was
I
me.
mean,
murder.
I-
CEO.
I-
It's fucking hot in here. By
Has
the way.
anyone done that angle
That
yet?
steam pipe.
Cool, yeah. I
Fucking
mean, yeah.
stare
Well,
at it. Go
guys,
touch it.
bad news.
What?
Looks like the phone
Oh,
lines
she's
are a little
returned
light
shell
because
at him.
he's just calling back.
Ah,
1-888-949-2969. Get those calls in. Hello, you're back on.
the bottom.
I think there was an issue with the connection.
I'm sorry, I have Cambodian Wi-Fi,
Right.
Okay.
but
Yep.
what
Are
do
you
see
in
here?
Cambodia?
No, I'm not. But
Oh.
Danny, that doesn't matter right now. So
I love
questions
Cambodia. It's
about
worse, you have to
fires
pay
and all
extra
that
for
other
it.
Stuff.
Yeah, about the
I've never
fires.
been there, but
Do you have any thoughts on the
I've been
fires?
to Mexico,
Fires.
so that's close.
Was it the Jews?
I saw them lighting it.
I'll believe
Well,
anything you say.
Okay, Danny, you've asked too many questions. So
Whoa.
I live in Texas now.
Okay.
I live in
Oh,
Texas
nice.
now, but I'm from California. and it's literally fucking homeless people, for real. It's homeless people. It's cold over there.
Damn
The
fool.
wind
It's
is
cold in
blowing.
California?
Fucking homeless people.
Damn fool.
I mean, sometimes I live in Texas. I call my parents, and, family over there, and it's colder than it is here. I
Meth
mean,
heads like
usually,
fires.
Yeah, it's California's colder than Texas. Let me tell you what, New York, colder than California and Texas.
I agree.
Yeah, it's
And
Fucking
Chicago,
freezing right now.
Yeah,
Chicago,
colder
colder
than
than
both.
New York.
I've been to
And then the
Indiana.
North Pole, colder than all fucking four.
Yeah, and Winnipeg, colder than all
Yup,
of
I
them.
think
yup.
Chicago's the
Ice
exception
Planet
of the
Hoth, it's
to
Ice
the
Planet
rule.
Hot, that's right. Yeah.
coldest.
Like they always say,
I'll
like
have
crime
you know
goes
the
down in
North
the
Pole
cold,
doesn't
except
exist,
for
but
Chicago.
that's a different podcast.
Oh, the North Pole doesn't exist. I like this.
Ooh, what?
Yeah, but different podcast.
Are you a
different
flat
podcast.
earther?
Again,
We haven't
I
talked
had
about flat
questions
Earth
for-
in a month.
Then where does Santa live?
Don't lie to me, Danny. I listen to this show.
I know. I'm saying we haven't talked about flat Earth in a month. My question is: are you a flat earther or are you a globalist?
Dreidel Earth.
Dreidel Earth.
Dreidel Earth.
That's
Dreidel Earth.
That
Good
sounds more
answer.
like it.
good
there is
answer.
a North
Survey
Pole.
says Dreidel Earth.
So, anyways, you were talking about the fires. So you just think homeless people started it? I think that's probably a reasonable.
Yeah. A lot of meth heads. they
Homeless
like to
people
start
did
fires
start it.
and
Let me
shit.
tell you this. I lived over there. I lived in the outskirts. You ever heard of crystal meth?
Yeah.
That's
where they
That's
make
that drug.
In the part I lived
That's what
in
I'm saying. They
California.
like
What, you think like a meth lab blew up and started it?
Famous drug.
Did you ever hear of crystal
Well,
meth?
Everyone's
You ever heard of Led Zeppelin?
You ever heard of
Yeah,
marijuana?
we know what crystal meth is.
You know
Yeah.
what this marijuana is?
So you think a drug lab blew up?
No. I've had a lot of meth friends. I had one. I would work my ass off. I work a blue collar job, man. I work my ass off.
What do you
and
do?
I have
What do
this
you do?
friend.
Cooks meth.
I'm not gonna again, Daddy, with the question. With the question.
You don't want to tell us what you do?
Construction.
Okay.
Construction.
Construction.
How's business?
It's
Very
very
blue collar.
specific. I don't want to get too specific.
L.A. It's about to be
All right, I'm
booming.
gonna tell you.
Yeah, wait, you
I'm
were
gonna
in
tell you, Daddy.
demolition?
You know
Yeah.
what? You convinced me.
Okay.
You convinced fire sprinklers. Fire sprinklers.
That's a good
Dude.
business
Ooh,
right now.
It's
Yes.
a weird one.
Yeah, you picked the
I'm not
wrong
a
time to
plumbing-
move out of
I'm not a
L.A.
plumbing guy.
You're the
Yeah, I know. Guess what? I moved and then it burned down. Sorry,
Damn,
guys.
bad timing. You'd probably be fucking
Well, I've been gone for a minute.
rolling
but
in the
it
work.
burned down.
Remember that guy from
also, another
No, it's
thing.
your turn.
Another thing on the fires. Yeah, fuck you guys.
No, you go.
Another thing on the
No, you
fires. That shit was on fire when I left.
Yeah.
That shit's on fire right now. I think the media is just hyping it up. You
We're
know?
not blaming you. We don't
If
think
you
that you
tell-
started the
we
fires.
don't think you started the fires.
Yeah, you're certainly not helping hiding in Texas.
And considering you
Oh, You
work
guys just
for
remembered.
a sprinkler
Yeah.
company,
Mhm.
Yeah.
you're like
You know,
basically a first
gotta keep-
responder at
Gotta
this
keep
point.
the money flowing, Danny.
You know, like,
the,
I don't
the money's
like-
got to flow.
I don't want
Yeah.
to give too much away. I'm a Latino guy in Texas. They might be able to find me and track me down.
Who works in construction?
Yeah, that shit.
Yeah, that's a
that might
very
be too
tough find
specific,
there.
you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
I think we
I live
narrowed
a
it
niche
down.
lifestyle.
Yeah.
Are you one of those guys? Do you live in Austin? Have you been killing all those people, all those homosexuals, and dropping them in the water?
Is that what's been going on?
No,
Smiley face
I
killer.
heard that.
He's trying to
I
protect them
heard
from the
that on the
fires.
show,
Yeah.
and I
Trying
was
to keep
like,
them damp.
"What the fuck? That's crazy."
Yeah.
That guy called onto the show. I heard that.
I know. Yeah, we had a guy
All right,
call in,
let
and
me
he
get
think he
back to- let
drove
me
a
get
smiley
back to
face
it.
killer.
You said
But
Myron
anyways,
Shirley's
go
on the
ahead.
show. Let me get to the last question.
Yeah, go ahead.
got-
I don't think there's been a
I'm
first
busy
question,
man.
but go ahead.
It's been one long run-on sentence since we answered the
Same it.
fucking phone.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
You keep distracting me. You guys are hilarious.
Oh, thank
So,
you.
Martin Shkreli, what do you think of the? I'm trying to think of a way to ask you this question.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah, go ahead.
What do you think of the Super Mario character? Mario's brother. What do you think of that guy?
What do you think of that guy?
I think he's a murderer.
Yeah, I think he's bad, and it's.
I mean,
it's a
I'll tell you
damn
what.
shame my wife
if
wants
I
to
own
have sex with him.
I think all of our spouses want to fuck that guy.
Actually, a friend of mine was his pledge master.
oh,
Get
really?
the fuck
Penn
out
State,
of
yeah,
here.
he went to
Everyone
Penn
knew this
State.
guy.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, if I was an insurance company executive, like a home insurance executive right now, like State Farm or something,
Oh, yeah.
I would not be sleeping.
I'd be
They
sweaty.
all pulled
yeah.
the plug months before the fires.
Yeah,
My tinfoil hat is on.
yeah, I would be
That was
sweating.
very
Sweating
very
more than I am
suspicious.
right
Yeah, time to
4
put on
months
my
before.
tinfoil yarmulke.
Yeah, why are you in favor of Luigi Mangione killing that CEO?
Some guinea
Is that what you're
bastard.
saying?
Come on, Danny. I listen to your show, so I'm a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
I'm suspicious. What's going on? Everyone's hyping
Suspicious.
this guy up. When it blows up on TV, or on social media, you gotta have questions.
So what are your questions? Let's hear your conspiracy around this. Because honestly, I haven't heard any really good conspiracies around this.
It's the mob.
I like the guys that like.
He was just bored.
There's the dudes that are hyper obsessed with the pictures with like eyebrows.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, they go,
like,
it's a
the
different
eyebrows. It's
guy.
a different guy. Like he has a unibrow, but like this guy had his eyebrows threaded.
Because that can't be shaven or anything.
I know.
I mean, if the
because
guy
I'm a
shaved his
Dominican
I
guy
said it
there.
before, but if the guy shaved his eyebrows, he'd still be free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like how they caught him. Was
That
the
is
eyebrows.
true.
If only he had blended with the girls in Bushwick and just
Yeah.
bleached his eyebrows.
Would have
off.
been, and they would have
He
protected
could've.
him.
They
Dude, a
would've.
chicken Bushwick,
poor
if you go,
guy.
holy shit, I got Luigi and Mangione.
Yeah, but they're
standing
too
on the
fucking
couch.
yappy. They'll tell all their friends, and then he'll get caught. They
Yeah.
they chat too much over brunch
Yeah.
and
He'd
shit.
be the
Somebody would
crust
get
punk
jealous
show in a
and,
fucking basement.
polycule.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
It would be
wow.
the hardest lay of his life. Then he gets sniped by the FBI.
Yeah, even,
yeah.
Yeah, there would be some guy that's like, I'm gonna turn in my wife's boyfriend.
Yeah.
probably when he
that's
saw this.
exactly why he would die too.
When he
because
saw the
we'd all be
sniz he
jealous.
was getting from that, he'd be like, I'd rather just be in
I mean, I
jail.
was at like a Italian like Christmas because my girlfriend,
Hey, I'm
her
so
brother,
sorry,
like
dude.
has Italian in-laws,
Hey.
and like all the dads are like mobbed up guys, so they're just like, yeah, he's fucking. They should give him the chair, which isn't even a punishment. For that. They're all stuck in the 1970s.
Yeah.
They should give him the chair, and they shouldn't desegregate the schools.
They should lynch him.
But
That's
all
what
the
they
wives
should do.
were like, "Oh, he's so cute. He's just so adorable. I just want to pinch his cheeks."
Yeah.
They like all of the wives wanted to still have sex with.
Oh,
him.
yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, the
wanted to see
guy's a
That
hunk.
hot.
Yeah.
a-
The guy had fucking abs. for
Verifiable.
Christ's
Do you have
sake.
any thoughts on the
And hair.
Jewish tunnels
Yeah, that
conspiracy
too.
before I let you go?
And eyebrows.
Because that was in the news,
Yeah,
back in the
let me
news
think.
yesterday.
They're back. They're digging
They,
again.
they
it was
were
back in the
they had
news.
their day in court yesterday.
Oh,
the
nice.
Jewish tunnels.
That
yeah.
was a court fucking case for that.
was the
You can't have
anniversary?
So I
tunnels.
assume they represented themselves.
no, they're not stupid.
True. They made sure the date was on Saturday so they wouldn't
Yeah.
show up.
Yeah.
Sneaky bastards.
No. They were in court yesterday, and 2 of them got suspended sentences, and 4 of them were basically offered like a nothing sentence, but part of it was you can't step foot in the synagogue for 3 years, and they were like, we'd rather go to jail, so we're going
Wow.
to trial.
Wait, I don't understand. What's wrong with having a fucking tunnel? That's illegal.
I
I guess it kinda
they
is
didn't
zoning
own the building,
shit, yeah.
and
Didn't
they
own the
like
building.
the structure. But a lot of people,
surprised they didn't own the
a lot of
building.
people are not buying this. They
Yeah.
go,
Where was the tunnel to and from?
it was
I
just-
got one for you, Dan.
yeah, let's hear it.
Oh, we go.
Oh no.
Let's hear it. All right, here we go.
To the Times Square's
So-
store.
I believe these tunnels, this tunnel system, all this
Cyclone.
stuff
Yeah.
already existed before New York was built. Every major city.
Before the
You're
city
right.
of New York was
Yes.
ever existed.
Cue the black people. We don't
Yeah,
know the
yeah, of
tunnels.
course.
Them was our
We
tunnels.
was tunnel diggers.
See my skin? This is what
Exactly.
Not to do.
So you're saying the the tunnels were predated New York City.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I mean-
Iroquois Nation.
I'm sure
John
they
D.
added
Rockefeller got
on to
around.
it.
Yeah. But so
Yeah,
finish this
I heard-
thought. I want to hear more about this.
I've heard, I've never been to the New York City, but I've heard that the New York couldn't have been built without the Freemasons.
Okay.
You can get into that little Freemason thing. But
could be true.
tunnels, every major city, everywhere there's a major city built, there's already a tunnel system. And, it goes into like the inner earth and the underground cities and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
I mean, there
I
was
do
a-
know what
The audience
you mean.
can't see this, but Johnny on the ones and twos is
Yeah,
like
no.
nodding.
Yeah,
Nodding like you're like
Yeah,
rapping.
Johnny, our producer Johnny Glover is loving this right now.
I know that's
Do not
right.
stop. Tell us more about these.
Speak on that.
Yeah, these cities under the ground. Do people live in these cities under the ground?
Yeah, remember
currently?
those mole people?
Yeah.
Remember that was a big thing. What
I
happened
mean,
to
some of
them?
these Jews were
Maybe-
mole people.
That's true. They look like that. yeah.
Yeah, maybe not now. Maybe yes now. But for
Yes,
sure, people have lived underground in,
Yeah.
times past.
And so, how does this relate to the Jewish tunnels? They were trying to tunnel to the tunnels.
Well, I mean, there's maybe those tunnels were already there, and they just were adding on to them. How about
Right.
that, Danny?
You're
Okay.
saying
Look at that.
Could be.
like the New York subway right now, those tunnels were dug, what is that, 400 or 500 years ago, you're saying?
No, I think there's tunnels.
Or there's a
below those.
completely,
There's a
even
network
deeper
even
tunnels.
beneath that subterranean.
tunnels.
Oh,
Yeah.
we should get in there.
Oh, that'd be
It
amazing.
should,
Should, man.
subterranean.
I
I
mean,
didn't
it-
think Washington got around.
Well,
I bet nobody's getting pushed on
He
the
didn't
tracks
walk
down
across
there.
the street. No.
All right, we're gonna let you go. We're gonna take another caller. Thanks, man.
He's been on for a while.
That is our first candidate for winning a Patreon subscription. I don't know how I can get in touch with these people. I didn't really think this through. But
Okay.
I'll announce it at the end of the show. So
Tell them
keep
to put
watching.
it in the chat.
It'll be like a radio show. You got to keep watching. Hello. You're on the Bathhouse.
Hello?
Hey.
I'd like to ask you about Raymond DeVito.
Oh,
the,
God.
Oh, God.
The
damn.
comedian.
Raymond DeVito is a
the reason
good
I asked
stand-up
is,
man. And there will be no Ray
Oh, we got
DeVito's-
Redbar fans calling in now?
Probably. Yeah, there will be no Ray
I'm not
DeVito
a fan of
Redbar?
anybody. I'm just wondering
I'm an
because...
affiliate. I'm in the
No, I
file.
was just reading... I was,
Go ahead. I got nothing bad to say about Ray DeVito.
I was just going to say... Well, I was just going to say, because I was reading the news and I noticed that he's threatening to sue a lot of people who are just
He's in the news?
reposting his own... Yeah, his own videos.
I don't know
and saying
anything
that
about
he's
it,
gonna
but
sue them
as
and-
his Jewish
and that-
lawyer,
well, hold on.
I will advise him.
Could you guys stop interrupting? just hold on.
Stop interrupting.
It's his show, goddammit.
Yeah.
Stop interrupting.
Who do we think we are?
You fucking tell him, man. You got an idea, you get it out there. What do you got?
Son of a bitch.
Yeah. Hello. You're on the Bathhouse. Oh, of course I hung up on him. Told me to stop
I was
interrupting.
waiting for him to
man.
get brave.
Guess you've never fucking been in a room with 4 comics.
Miss-
Hello. You're on the Bathhouse.
Sir or madam? Get a lot of girls on the show?
Hello?
No?
Look at that. Danny Polishuk gets
was like,
cornered on
ooh.
Ray DeVito and he goes to hang up the phone. Jules, mark it. He's hung up the phone. We don't hang up on Red Bar.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello.
Hello. You're on the Bathhouse. Pretty good.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, right. I just want to talk about like the Jewish tunnels or whatever.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love it.
Oh, we found the hack
fuck
rate.
this
This
Here's the thing, too, is
I just think 6 million is a high number.
I would just like to say, in regards to the Jewish tunnel, as a Jewish person, people were trying to be like, "Look at those Jews." I go, every Jew I know, this is their most favorite thing that's happened in a decade.
Yeah.
Every single Jew I know this is the funniest thing that's ever happened. Like
It
when
was
the
Steve
guy
Cohen
came out
buying
of
the
the
Mets.
grates,
And
we were like,
and
that
then it
is
was
the
Moish
funniest.
emerging from a sewer grate. That was
Yeah,
so
literally like scampering
because-
like
Yeah.
a rodent out of a sewer. We're like,
There
that
was
is
so many people that already thought Jews have tunnels underground, and when
Yeah.
you see that happen, you're like, "Wow, I wonder if the gators are real too
Yeah.
under there."
In a hole in the ground
You have
that once
questions.
lived a more.
we're looking for the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah,
They're sitting
exactly.
down here somewhere.
Yeah, I heard Master Splinter he owes me $10.
I mean,
he
that
didn't
guy
pay his
kinda-
rent for the sewer.
that one guy kind of looked like Master
He
Splinter.
did,
Yeah.
dude. It was fucking. That guy looked exactly like a propaganda
I know,
poster. It was
literally.
so sad.
Dude, it looked like
God,
Goebbels
yes.
made him in a lab. All right, let's talk about the Jewish tunnels. What do you want to talk about?
Oh,
Just
boy.
like, what's the best? What's the best conspiracy theory there, and like what's all going on?
Oh, you know what?
But,
I'm not going to lie. I actually haven't tracked all the conspiracy theories around it. I had a guy call in last night on my other show, and he was saying, because he's like essentially saying, yeah, the trial is like a show trial, and they know that they did all these bad things, like basically trafficking babies and blood libels and all this stuff. And then they're putting them on this trial for just essentially it's essentially destruction of property. Is I think
Vandalism.
like something very minor. And he's like, yeah, they're all in on it.
Yeah.
And
They're trying
just,
to build green gods, dude.
yeah, and they're just covering like the New York courts are
J.K.
essentially
Rowling doesn't
covering
seem-
for their child trafficking by just giving them this kind of like sweetheart deal.
Because that would be the way you
Oh,
did it.
woof.
If you were child trafficking, that would all be in
Yeah,
a
but
tunnel,
again,
huh?
like they
Yeah.
didn't, look at what
See a
they
few
do to
teddy bears down
Epstein
there.
and Weinstein and all those guys. They and then he goes, well, they were no longer useful to them. And I go, how are these fucking Orthodox Jews? All right, we lost him.
Damn,
He was like, how
WhatsApp
are these
failed.
Orthodox Jews useful to them? He couldn't really give me a good answer. He just goes, it's all about the money.
Huh.
That was it. Anyways, phone lines are open, everybody. 1-888-949-2969.
I think we just opened up a can of Jews.
I mean, I will say it's
They're
very
gonna keep
disarming when it's
calling
an
in.
Australian accent. That is
Yeah.
the
I was
easiest way to
curious
get with
about
it.
those Jews. You go
Yeah,
on
I'm
here?
saying October 7th doesn't really seem
Yeah,
like
you
that
got-
big of a deal.
got
Is that why you keep
Kind of
them?
seems like a appropriate reaction to
heaps
years of
Jews
apartheid.
got heaps Jews over in New York.
You ever go to a Sprinkles in Borough Park? Or
No,
in
what the hell is
Williamsburg? It's a kosher frozen
Oh, yeah.
yogurtery. It's
Yeah,
great.
I walk by
Is it
one.
really good?
Yeah, dude, it's very
what
good.
What the
It's
fuck does
full
kosher
of Jews.
frozen yogurt?
I don't
Oh, yeah.
know,
It's
man.
just there's no bacon in it.
Did I-
Hello.
Yeah, there's no.
I might have said this last episode, but I like right after I moved, like right before I moved out of Williamsburg, the Jews bought this like Latino church in my neighborhood, and they were like present when they did demolition. And I just remember seeing like a Hasidic guy like point at like the building, and then they just ripped the cross off the building. He's like right there.
Now.
That I remember.
Hello. He's waiting for the lightning bolt.
Hello, you're on the Bathhouse.
They control the weather.
It's me again.
Hey.
Fuck yeah.
We lost you. I didn't hang up on you either. Go ahead.
Did you guys know that Ukraine used to be called Khazaria?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I didn't, but thank you.
I mean, this might honestly cause the conspiracy people who watch the show to literally blow their fucking heads. But my parents are from Ukraine, and they're both Jews.
Oh. Wow.
Spooky.
Yeah, but they're ethnically Russian, so make with that what
What's
you
the
will.
connection there? Khazar is a Jewish?
I just remember learning
there's
that
this whole
'cause-
thing where basically what's the whole Khazaria thing? We got Slav will call in and definitely clear all this up.
In my
something to do
database,
with the
Khazars is
pogroms.
like what you say when a Jewish girl has like big tits.
They're basically like Khazar milkers. I think they call that with Abby Shapiro is what they would call her.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Like a
Khazarian milkers.
Giant.
The Khazarian thing is what is it exactly? There's no actual Jew there's like when they say Jews or like they're all Eastern European and because like I think it has something to do with the Israel thing because Jews are like
What's a Kanazi Jew?
Ashkenazi.
Yeah.
It's just the dark ones.
Oh.
We don't
best.
Nazis.
we don't like them.
They're like the ones that own the
Doug,
vines
look at
and
me.
do the films.
Yeah.
They're really nice. Yeah.
If you ever go to like a jewelry store owned by a Jew, that's them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ever been to Charles
That's also where the
Schwab?
word.
So much infighting between the
That's where
Jews.
the
There
word.
is, yeah.
For a
That's
group of
somewhere
which
the
there's
word
like 50
Tsar
of you.
comes
I'm
from.
sorry.
What's that? Say
Orthodox.
that
You
again.
call them dogs?
I don't think.
That's where the word Caesar comes from. Is Khazar.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, and also
Cesar.
and
That makes
also like
sense.
Tsar, and also Tsar, like the Tsar of
Wait,
Russia.
Caesar
Yeah.
came from Caesar.
Well, Czar comes from
Came
Kaiser.
from
Like
Khazarian?
from
Caesar.
Khazar.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
Julius
well,
Caesar.
yeah,
It's just
like
different.
the-
It's just different pronunciations of like Caesar. So you have
Yeah, I
Caesar,
know
So you mean
Czar.
Czar.
Cesare, Kaiser, you have
Right.
Khazar.
Cesare
Well,
Borgia.
yeah, but the thing is like that like the rulers of Khazaria became the rulers of Rome, basically,
Ah.
and also the word. And also the Russian word Tsar is a derivative of Caesar.
Caesar, yeah,
also.
yeah.
How far is Ukraine from Italy?
About 5
That
miles.
the rulers of, right. Oh, in that
Yeah,
case.
it's right
it's-
down the
it's-
block.
Not crazy.
Yeah.
far.
Yeah, all right.
Takes
This
a
is
while.
a theory is that the
Short enough distance for the Borgias to travel from the Ukraine to
Rome.
Italy.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah, but I thought when Rome collapsed, they like reformed
dumb
in the
fuck.
Byzantium Empire, and they moved to like Constantinople and like Turkey and shit. And then they raped all the Greeks.
Yeah.
Redbar's gonna have a fucking field day with this one.
Yeah.
He goes, they're talking about Rome.
yeah.
It's a history.
Anyways,
Go back to Jewish comedy.
weren't you Australian a minute ago?
No, that was a different
Oh, that
guy.
was a
This is the
different
guy.
guy.
Oh,
that-
I didn't even know that guy
yeah,
hung
well,
up. I thought this still was
I
the
thought this was
Aussie.
the-
Yeah.
yeah,
I thought he was breaking
I
up.
thought the
I thought
Aussie
he
called
learned
him.
better.
No, this was the Ray DeVito guy.
You're gonna
Oh,
talk-
this is the Ray
talk to
DeVito
me,
guy.
right?
So, yeah,
Oh,
I was-
okay.
What? When did the
No, I was New Zealand a few minutes ago.
Oh, so he was lying this sack of
Oh, so you
shit.
just call back. You have like one caller. So you were
Is
the
this Robbie
Latino
Goodwin?
guy. Yeah, Robbie. Ronnie,
No, yeah,
Ronnie
I'm the New
Goodbar
Zealand.
Ronnie
calling
Goodman.
into the
Good.
show. Redbar does this bit because
Ronnie-
Robbie likes him, where he just pretends to not know his name on the show, and it's
Oh.
very funny.
That's good. So anyway, so what was,
Ronnie
did you have a
Shaw.
question?
Not really.
No, I was just talking about like the Khazarians, but I think I'm gonna go now. But
I still don't know what this guy's real voice is.
No,
That's
yeah.
such a pain
he's
in
been
the
the
ass.
Latino.
Yeah.
He's been the autistic guy.
This is like old school talk radio where it's
Yeah.
like they didn't
It's
really
just
have
one
good
guy.
guests, so then they just had like
Yeah,
they
it's
just had
like
one.
how
like-
Adam Carolla got a shot.
Yeah, it's just Johnny on the ones and twos doing different
okay.
accents.
I know who this
Some
is.
PD calling
and this
in.
is gonna clear
At
everything.
9 o'clock, we have concert tickets.
Hello.
Hey, Danny, it's Gavin Newsome. How you doing, buddy?
No way.
Wow.
Cool, man. This doesn't sound anything like Gavin Newsom.
Yeah.
It sounds like a fucking coked out
Yeah.
radio show host from the 80s, but go ahead.
Can I get tickets to REO Speedwagon?
Well, I just wanted to clear a few things up about the fires.
Go, yeah,
Go ahead.
please.
Was it?
I really liked your AI video, me, by the way. The AI video you did of me, by the way. I
Thanks,
really
man.
enjoyed it.
I just heard I got a shout out on Protect Our Parks today, actually. So for that video.
boy.
It was badass. Yeah, I don't like the fact nobody understands it's not real or anything, but it's pretty funny as hell.
Yeah, people on the internet are not that smart. So
Yeah, Danny got me a few times with that shit because I'll just go through stories and not see who the fuck it
Yeah.
is, and I'm like, did he really say this shit?
I'm literally gonna get kicked off of everything for this,
Nah,
but
don't worry
it'll be a
about
good run.
You did good.
Keep it up, man. I like it.
Thanks,
I like it a
Governor
lot.
Newsom.
Sounds more like Alex Jones.
Yeah, hey.
Closer.
It's like RFK.
Yeah.
No, RFK's more like, well, Danny.
Yeah, his voice fades in and out.
Yeah, he's like a MTA terminal.
I never said that.
But go ahead, Governor Newsom. How are things in Los Angeles?
I was actually going to call in as Alex Jones, and then I decided to do Newsom.
That sounds more like
You
Alex
kind of
Jones.
did call in as Alex Jones.
Globalist.
You called in as Alex Jones if he couldn't do Gavin Newsom and just kind of
Just did his voice.
he was just Gavin because it's me.
Is he
Governor
officially
Newsom.
gone?
I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. You got me. That's all.
Okay. All right.
I don't even think I know what
We have
fucking
fun.
Just
Newsom
as
We have fun.
Sometime
By the way,
we
if you
gotta-
guys drop any super chats, I'll read them.
Yeah.
Just wanna
Thanks,
let you-
BJ.
Just want to let you know. Hello.
Oh,
Okay.
he hung up.
Okay.
Fuck you.
All right. Well, we're going to the Great White North.
Ontario.
Danny P.
Yo, what's up, buddy?
What's going on? Sorry, it's Steve. It's just Steve. What's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm very good. Very good. How are you?
I'm good, man. I saw this was supposed to be a Shane Collins show, and I wanted to get involved. I was an avid Canadian Trump supporter for how many years ago was that? I was on Low Value Bail. Told you that.
I don't know. A few years, maybe. Something like
Yeah, yeah,
that.
you
So
go.
let me ask you a question. Where do you live in Northern
I like
Ontario?
being Santa Claus.
No, I live in Burlington, Ontario.
Oh, my hometown. Look at that. That's my home. That is-
yeah.
that is my home.
Like the guy who lived down the street from you growing up.
Oh, I know who this is.
What's going on, Danny? How
What's
are
up?
you, man?
What's up, Steve? Yeah, I was gonna say. I was
ask for
like,
money.
it's like what? And then we went to high school together.
Oh,
what
hell
are
yeah.
your thoughts on
Trudeau
on
resigned.
the whole, no, not Trudeau residing, on Canada potentially becoming a U.S. territory?
Yes.
Be wonderful.
Well, you know what? I do have to say we're basically already the 51st state when it comes to defense, and that 49th parallel really means nothing. And with Polyev coming in, I've been really a staunch supporter of this guy. I think he knows where he's got to play ball, and if this is something that's got to go down, other than we speak that fucking crappy Quebec, we got two languages here that and that's not always. But I don't know. That's just can I say recorded now?
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
yeah. Trump's about to be in office. It's back.
Quick question. What about the Indian people in Canada?
What about them?
What about them?
I mean, they're
No.
literally. I was saying last night, but so how black people are the number one on the hierarchy of like victims in America due to
Yep.
slavery. In Canada, it's the indigenous people are number one.
No, that's not what I'm talking
No,
about.
he
Oh.
meant the
No,
real.
he means
Oh,
like
Indian
Oh,
Indians.
Hello, my friend.
What
Doctor
about
Feathers.
them?
Means the 7-Eleven Indians.
Doctor
there.
Feathers. Sorry, do you mean like dots or feathers? Which kind of Indians?
Were they worse to their?
Dot. He's talking about Dot.
They were still pretty bad, but they still have.
But they left
fucking
enough of them
Eskimos.
Well,
around.
I've been seeing a lot of
Yeah.
protests where it's like Indian people that are citizens in Canada being like, Indians, get out. And
Well,
it's,
so basically what
it's
happened?
like a lot of Indian on Indian violence.
Basically,
in
what happened
Canada.
is they made a loophole in the law where you could basically go to like a fake college in Canada and get permanent residency, and then it just got like crazy taken advantage.
Which is any college in
specifically-
Canada.
Of course. What
Yeah.
did they think was going to happen?
But they got taken advantage of specifically by people from India, and so like they had like since I moved, which was 5 years ago, like they've had an influx of. I want to say 6 million people, which doesn't seem like a lot, except there were 36.
Yeah, it really doesn't.
There were
when you, like,
36.
put that in a different historical
but
context.
you also
It
think
doesn't
about,
seem
like,
Number
a
again,
high
6
number.
million.
Yeah, it really seems kind of small. Like to raise a stink over that would kind of be a little bit of like a.
So 6 million
exaggeration.
Indians isn't very many. But
Depends what year that 6 million is
I mean,
you're talking
could you
about.
even really point out that many graves? If you had 6 million people, could you attach that to grave
If you were
sites?
making cookies,
Yeah.
yeah,
Like, could you start a new country and create a Eastern superpower
wow.
out of that many people?
Well, in certain areas, yeah, there's actually certain cities that are that the demographic because when they were coming in,
they're all around the Toronto airport. Actually, they all got on the planes and they just
anti-Semitic.
Oh my
dumb
god.
fuck.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
no,
He missed the entire point.
Yeah.
Everything
Steve
you just
Buddy,
said.
you missed the boat.
That's so
Wow.
funny.
Yeah.
Holy
But anyways,
shit.
Hey,
there's a lot of Indians in Canada,
Right.
and some people aren't
Yeah.
happy.
Well, in the UK, that's the same thing that happened once Indians immigrated.
Yeah.
They like to shut the door behind them.
That
Yeah, they
happened
do.
here with fucking.
Then they tell everybody else,
Irish
get the
people.
fuck out.
My grandpa. was like that, yeah.
100 years ago, they were literally like you couldn't get a job if you were like Irish.
Yeah.
Which is so funny.
Yeah, Irish got taken straight from the
Dude.
boat into the fucking Civil War.
Yeah, because you're
That's
like
right.
because
Yeah.
Irish, you're like you're nothing.
Gangs in New York capture that so perfect. They come off the boat and they're like, all right, O'Malley.
Here's a
there you
fucking
go.
potato.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now get on this
Have
fucking
fun on
boat.
Antietam,
Yeah.
dumbass.
And go fight these hillbillies.
That's awesome.
Enjoy Bay Ridge,
Yeah.
pig.
Guys deserve to die anyway. Your
Some of
whole
our
race got wiped out by a
some of our
tater.
great grandfathers got lucky and became a cop in the Bronx.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
It's good.
I love when I still see fucking comics do an impression of a cop in New York and they use the Irish accent. still.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The original gang of New York, the NYPD.
Steve, let me ask you a question quickly.
Kid.
What is
Yeah, go
what is
ahead.
the temperature on the ground there? Not literally, but among people you know about the potential of America taking over Canada. Like just people you talk to, maybe your family. What do they say about it?
3 chili peppers.
well, you know this from being Canadian. We live with a lot of lunatics up here. There's a lot of progressive maniacs who just think, well, Donald Trump, it's whatever, 25% tariff. Those are called tactics. Those are just what he does to play the game. And you know what? He said 25% tariffs. Trudeau, bam, gone the next day. Finance minister, gone. They are scared. No one really thinks that's going to happen. We
Okay,
just wonder
okay, but
we
what
need
if
to
it
do.
does happen?
What do we need to?
What if in a week from now they
then-
just go 25% tariffs?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
There you go.
No. You know what? Look, we're basically, we grew up American on American culture. Yes, we have our own Canadian nationality, but the American melting pot is different than the Canadian multicultural. Because in Canada, everyone is Canadian and something else. We don't have that. You're Canadian and an Indian. You're Canadian and Irish or whatever. And nothing
In
wrong
my
with
example,
Irish, but-
Canadian and Israeli.
Yeah. Well, when you freeze
Dual
stuff,
loyalty.
it
And it's-
separates.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We
That's
get
how
all,
Canada works.
we have traders like Danny here all the time. Yeah.
You'll find that in New York, though. Everybody in New York is
Hey,
American.
man, you want
or
to go be a
something.
homosexual and
That's
do
true,
art in the
too.
big city? That's up to you, man.
I mean,
we're going to get these tariffs in place.
I honestly always thought like when the World Cup happens and everybody's like so proudly flying their flag,
Right.
I'm just like,
Yeah.
you left because that place sucks.
Yeah.
That's what I don't understand
didn't let you
about
drive.
what's going
Yeah,
on.
you're like you literally left that place because it sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when soccer starts, you're like,
Yeah.
fucking waving the flag.
Oh,
love
dude, wait till
Senegal.
the fucking World Cup. fucking
Really?
goes back
Did
to
you?
Europe.
Is that right?
Who's the
You take a
greatest country
shit
in the world,
outside?
Mexico or
That's how much you
Portugal?
liked it? Dude, I worked with a guy at a barbecue restaurant. I was almost said his first full name. But he was Senegalese, and he would go home to his village with a cell phone, with like a Razor flip phone.
Yeah.
And they was like, they treated me like a king. I slept with all the women in the village. It was so fucking cool.
So why'd he come here?
I don't know, to make fucking $15 an hour, which is
Oh,
billions.
God.
I
Oh, yeah, that's
assume,
true.
yeah, in rural Senegal.
You buy a nice
They
big
built
straw
a
hut
school
with
and named
that.
it after him, dude. He was sick on a chef salary.
What was
I
that
didn't
villain?
even bring the console. I just brought the PS3 game.
He's got 5 girlfriends here. He cheats on all of them. He's like a prince, dude.
That's amazing.
Best of both worlds.
Sounds fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Let me pose this
Yeah,
question to you,
what's the
Ethan.
name of the city again? Where am I going?
Somewhere in
What's that
Senegal.
name in Senegal? Yeah. I'll go on there tomorrow.
I'm not up to snuff on my Senegalese geography.
What is more powerful, to be a king that fucks every woman,
Yeah.
or to be a man fucking 5 women off $7.25 an hour?
And living in New York.
That is
Yeah.
real power.
That's true.
That's the crazy part. Is he probably lived in a house with like 20 guys.
Yeah, and these also probably weren't like.
And he had a
premier class.
bicycle.
If I
All right, Steve, I'm
remember-
gonna let you go, man. Thanks,
But-
buddy. Good talking to you.
Good talking to you, Steve. Sorry I was rude and nasty earlier.
No, it's fine. That's the show.
I think that guy
that's
had
what we-
5 girlfriends' houses he rotated between. He would just like
In
live in a
his country,
suitcase and be
though.
like, well, no, here in New York.
Get
Be
the
like,
fuck
well,
outta
I'm going to
Well,
work for 2 weeks. And then he would just
Monday I
go
am at,
fuck another woman.
I
and
am
live
a
in the Bronx.
businessman.
I'm-
I have to travel. I'm making him sound whatever. What am I
don't you
making
work
him
at
African?
It's like, don't you
I
work at
have
a
to
Jollibee?
travel. Yeah.
All right.
Airbnb,
Oh,
but
you know
it's
what?
all fat white women.
We got a call from on the ground. We do
Becky
some
and Ren.
journalism on this show. This is on the ground in California.
Just crackling fire in the background.
You just
it's out here.
Just hear a bottle break against a building.
Pablo, what's up?
How's it going, Danny? Not much. A pretty good day. I want to talk about how I don't think AI is as big of a threat as everybody's just trying to make it out to be.
All right, let's hear your thoughts here.
Okay.
AI, I think it's all a marketing scam because of course it would be. How else are you supposed to market your product as being the best other than being like, it's dangerous. My product is so good it's dangerous. Look, last time we updated it, it tried to escape. It's all marketing.
Interesting. I feel like this is a veiled shot in my brilliant comedy videos, but interesting.
Damn, he's in a Hellcat.
Well, you know what?
Yeah, you can
Some
hear
of the
that
AI
fucking
stuff,
engine
I
roar.
definitely agree. There's a lot of people who have a product that's like dog shit, and then they're like, if we just say we're doing AI, like their stocks just goes up.
Cramming an AI.
No, they just go, hey, we
El
added
Camino
AI,
engine.
and
Yeah.
the stock is...
Mexican LA.
There's an
El Camino
AI
in there.
dating app now, Duet.
Oh.
It's like
Oh, I see the app
to
for
each
that
other?
on
Yeah,
TikTok.
I gave it a shot because I'm a fucking loser, and they like are like, well, what's important to you? And they're like, I'm like being nice, and what's not important to me is being mean. They're like, I am a nice man. I am looking for someone who's also. They just fill in the blanks for you.
I'm so confused.
They
What
suck
the fuck?
all
What
of
is
like
it, for illiterate people?
Yeah, effectively
Deaf.
It's for nurses. It's for like
Yeah.
Staten Island nurses who are just know how to be blonde and pose like that.
Right,
And,
and they
then
just
they're like,
can't.
yeah, your priorities, and they just write a blurb for you.
Nurses
Yeah,
are
so they
whores.
it's an app that just add chat.
Exactly. Yeah,
GPT.
yeah, but it's number one.
Dude,
in the
I
fucking
saw-
App Store,
My name is
AI-powered
Candace.
engines.
I'm very outgoing and
So-
looking for somebody to be my permanent partner.
I don't know if you've seen this, and
I
Pablo,
need
let
5
me know what
shots
you
if
think
you're
about
black.
this.
Wolfgang.
I don't know if you see this, but so on Instagram, I saw recently there was like a page, and it was clearly to me, I have an eye for this kind of thing.
Yeah.
A super hot chick who was AI. It was like she had an Instagram page of her just like, bouncing all around. And then the page, but she's fake. This is not a real person. Then the link on her Instagram page was to a Patreon, and she had 100 paid subscribers.
Woof.
Wow.
And she is not a real person. This is a dude in India.
It's
I
free
see that.
fucking money. What are we doing? There are cathedrals for those with the eyes to see. You could fucking, you could just be hauling
the greatest
in
quote I've ever heard on this
passive
podcast.
income. What does it take? 20 seconds to set up like an idol?
Yeah.
And then just pretend like it has a personality online?
That's a
But
great
anyways,
idea.
I found one of these.
Do that for
which
the
means
show.
there must be thousands of them.
Some whore.
Oh, yeah,
I've
yeah,
seen,
yeah.
I have seen dozens of them.
Yeah.
I've seen dozens.
But like there are like losers, no offense guys, actually,
Yeah.
and who are paying for these fake women's Patreons.
It's from the Bible.
That is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Why are we
Such
not
an
in on this
interesting-
game?
Also, but
Because we're lazy.
But also,
And have a
I don't think
GoFundMe
that's
for a
real
dog
either.
that's dying and that I don't have?
Say that again, Pablo.
Also, I don't think that's real either. I don't think the ones with the paid Patreon subscribers or like sometimes they'll have OnlyFans or fancies take your shitty website for say like that. I think those are also fake. I think they're buying ads. They're buying views essentially.
But you
In order to try to
think
make it seem
they
more
signed up
realistic.
for 100 fake Patreon subscriptions?
I feel like they probably make a secret a second tier or a tier that they don't show that's just like a penny.
You
And you're
can't.
just
I don't
like,
think you
I
can
already
make a
have
penny.
these many-
Yeah, but you can't. One, you can't
I don't
make
know.
a penny tier, and you would need 100 different credit cards to sign up for it with 100 different emails.
And also, to what you don't need, if you want to see a girl's tits, you don't need 100 other guys to subscribe to her before
yeah,
you're
you don't need that
convinced.
social
Yeah.
proof. You're just
And
like
the final point.
tongue
You
out of
find
your
the
mouth.
one on the media section on Twitter and go, okay, a little bit more for me, please.
Yeah.
And then you
just
drop
see it and
$20.
you just- yeah, exactly.
And to piggyback off of Ethan's point, shut up.
yeah.
No, not quite, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't actually agree with you on. I agree with you on the AI thing where people are adding it to their shitty products to say like, hey,
Yeah.
this might be good. We added AI, but there are some AI things.
But I
Yeah.
think his central thesis is that they're making it seem more dangerous to make people like fear
Yeah.
it, and
Yeah.
it's like a kind
I
of a
understand.
viral marketing
That's
campaign.
because
I mean,
like,
dude,
that's what I'm talking about.
Call
Yeah,
center
they're
jobs-
just trying to make it seem more scary.
Dude,
Go
call
by the
center
wayside.
jobs, like that shit's over.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you
This
work at a
is
call
stupid.
center, like that is over.
I'm seeing my roommate steadily make less and less call. He's a telemarketer.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing him
telemarketing.
lose business by the
Dude,
month.
there was just today. There was a woman who got scammed for $850,000.
I can't believe that's still happening.
because she
How
thought
the fuck?
because she
Fuck
thought
you.
that Brad Pitt was in love with her.
Oh,
And
let's see
that
this
was
fat
AI.
whore.
Yes, it was. I think it was. I think
I
there
have
was.
actually-
I think
it
there
was
were
me.
AIs.
Did an AI to
And now I
figure
see
it out.
all over TikTok.
Which
I don't know
one
if you've seen
people
this
are
on TikTok.
retarded.
Is all these porn stars and they AI them like on like No Jumper, basically saying like, yeah, I like fucked this guy and he took this like pill and it was amazing, and it's just like they're like selling the pill.
Oh yeah, I've seen those come up on Instagram where Joe Rogan's selling dick pills and
Yeah,
stuff.
I mean,
like that.
again,
was like,
I
when the hell
literally
did that
am
happen?
the number
Well,
one purveyor of misinformation on the internet right now.
My favorite conspiracy around AI is that it's like very serendipitously timed with like people's dark secrets coming out, so that it just expands the fog of war. Like, we'll one day see Michelle Obama's penis. And
Yeah.
be like, no, that's AI.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll definitely give you a plausible.
Not until I've
deniability.
sucked it with my own two lips will I believe.
I saw. I don't know if I read this or someone was
Jinx?
saying
What the
this.
fuck was that?
Just see
You
a
owe me a
big
year
bulge
back.
in Big
But
Mike's pants.
I think there was someone on the internet who was basically like the whole.
Burst my loins
Maybe it was
between
Eddie
your
Griffin.
candy
Actually,
lips.
Eddie Griffin has a like. He's like a big MAGA guy now, and he has a podcast.
Go figure.
And he basically was like, the LA fires were lit by all these like Hollywood pedophiles to like burn down their homes.
Yeah. Is
to,
that
like,
the new one?
destroy evidence.
Sure.
Yeah.
I thought it was because they wanted their money back from running that train line across LA, because where the fires burned, it went right across where that new train line was going to be built.
Oh yeah, they like never.
And it
built.
just followed it perfectly.
I thought the Clippers are trying to get out of playing the damn Knicks. Am I right?
Pablo, you still there?
No, he's gone. He gave
Completely
up.
gone. Oh, he's here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's what those are my thoughts. But yeah, I could see there's some you have it at some point there. I'll give you that.
You can see a pair
Pablo,
of fucking AI tits and know it's fucking AI.
have you met a girl yet?
But I want to believe.
No.
Oh, that's this guy? Poor Pablo.
It's been 2 years, man.
Do you want to?
Goddamn.
Do you want to at this point?
AI.
He works nights.
You're reading books. Okay.
Oh, wow. You got
He doesn't,
him to
he doesn't
fucking
like
go.
those conversations.
Sorry, man,
I'm
yeah.
trying to help him.
I'm sure he could find a nurse. They're all whores.
The nurse was where we tried.
Yeah.
Hello. You're on the Bathhouse.
Hello.
Man, a
Hey.
fucking
Oh,
nurse
yeah.
that wasn't
What's
a whore.
going on?
What's up?
Hey, did you guys hear about the proposed peace treaty in Israel?
I
Speaking
have-
of your Jews.
I have heard. I heard that they were going to swap anywhere between 30 to 50 Palestinian prisoners for every one
Yeah.
hostage.
That's right. That's
I thought
about
they
that's
released a
about the
few
exchange
already.
rate.
Yeah, that's about the exchange rate. Yeah.
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 one
But I mean,
30th
Trump, it is crazy. 'Cause
50th.
a lot of people are so mad because they're like, why couldn't Biden have just said he'd do this and Kamala Harris, and then they could have just won the election, and they just were like too toothless to fucking do something like this, and now they're like, we're having this and we're stuck with Trump. Like,
It's one Palestinian to 50 Israelis, or vice
no,
versa.
Oh, the other
Yeah.
way
It'd be
around.
so funny if
It's
he
like seven
solved-
Palestinians
Come
to
on.
one Israeli.
That's great.
Yeah.
yeah, it's basically
That
the U.S.
surprises me.
dollar to Vietnamese dollar
Yeah, yeah.
exchange rate.
It's like
That's
yen.
cool.
Yeah,
It would be funny if he solves it, because then it's just like.
I mean, he's
you know,
basically just like, there'll be hell on earth. Try me.
That was a direct quote. He's like, they'll be hell to pay if Hamas does not release the
And he's such a
hostages
the
by
thing
time I
is
take
the thing
office.
that Joe Biden fucked up so
Yeah.
badly is
Yeah.
Joe Biden, because like Trump is such a wild card and he's so unpredictable, and you're like,
Those
Joe
LA
Biden has
fires.
dementia. What is more of a wild card than a guy who like doesn't know what's going on? Like, that's where I'd be scared. where,
Well,
like,
the
he
thing
doesn't-
was that they kept him away from everything.
Yeah.
Somebody from dementia, you don't want him hitting buttons and shit.
I haven't
You want him
seen
in
him
one
fucking
room.
6
Yeah.
months.
Nobody has.
he tweets from time to
The
time.
infamous forest exit. Did you guys see that?
Yeah.
That was so fucking funny.
And the fucking MAGA hat that he put on.
He's looking
Yeah.
for rare jewels in the Amazon right now. He's not worried about the fucking Israelis.
He got eaten by a panther.
But do you
Joe
have,
Biden's in a pith hat.
Yeah.
On an elephant.
caller, do you have any thoughts on this this exchange? Oh,
Oh, yeah, they had
Did it
this
cut out?
exact same deal. They had this exact same deal
There's
13
feedback.
months ago.
oh, can you turn your thing down a little bit?
Oh, there's feedback.
Yeah, dude, we're on fucking.
I don't hear anything.
Modern
I hear that.
Warfare 2 lobby audio.
Hello?
Oh,
That.
oh, there I hear it.
Yeah.
Oh, they had the same deal for 13 months under Biden, and they wouldn't do it.
And then Trump shows up, and all of a sudden they're
Like,
willing
oh,
to
let's
do it. Well, look at that.
He's not even in yet. He's just
Art of the deal, baby.
What's he got? He's got one.
One
He
week.
got 4 more days.
T minus
right?
T minus 5.
6 days. 5 days.
I thought-
5 days.
cool.
5 days and 2 hours.
Yeah,
I will
five-
shut down every Holocaust museum and tell you guys, calm the fuck down. We know how much you love your museums. These guys, they love their museums.
Gonna take your shoes.
If they could have 8 days of museums, they would. They love to charge people to go to their museum to hear their story.
Hey, man, there's overheads.
I remember I lied about being Jewish to get in for free at the Holocaust Museum.
That's a great idea. Did they make you
Okay, I gotta
prove
let you
it?
go, man. You got crazy noises going on.
No?
I think just
Clear
by
your
trying to
throat.
go for a deal that wasn't even on the table, they believed me.
Oh, that's fucking great.
You just went in there and
Yeah.
I'll just point.
Because they
New
were
York.
like, well, we're sold out for the day. It's like, I didn't even know I had
Or-
to pay. I just want to.
Yeah.
I said, my great grandmother. And the lady just gave me a ticket.
Yeah,
That's
wow.
awesome.
But I
dude.
went with another comic who was like Indian. His is a guy named
Oh, boy.
Vishal Krishnasamy, and
Mm.
he was trying to pitch me bits the entire time.
Oh,
We were
God,
in the thing, and I was
Jesus
just
Christ.
like, no.
How did he get in, or he paid?
He's. I don't even.
Yeah,
know. He
okay,
just was
cool,
with
yeah.
me. Yeah.
Pitch
I tried the
bits
same thing at the
entire
Underground
time.
Railroad Museum.
Yeah, I was like, no, I'm here to teach him what the symbol actually
Yeah.
means. He thinks it means something different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
that's
thinks
right.
it's a
He
good
thinks
thing.
it's
He's always
peace.
turning
Yeah.
He thinks it means
Sideways.
peace. Yeah, he's trying to like turn.
Look,
it like,
if you put
Da
it
Vinci
upside
Code.
down, it means a good thing.
Dwa. Horribly
All right,
racist.
let's take
He's
another
trying to
call.
Missy Elliott it.
Hello?
Flip it and reverse it.
You're on the bathhouse.
Fuck it and reverse.
Reverse it and put
Yo.
it in my ass.
What's happening? Who are we speaking with?
Lil Dan, what up?
Oh, it's Little Dan. What's up, buddy?
Hey, Lil Dan.
Little
Any
Dan,
relation
2
to
weeks in a
Lil
row.
Pete?
Little
Oh,
Dan had 2 women fist fight over him.
Get the
That's
fuck out of
crazy.
here. On the show?
Not on the show.
Oh, I was
Lucky
gonna say,
boy.
like, 2 women beat the piss out of me.
Did
No,
you say
no.
thank you to the nice ladies?
No, they were pigs.
No.
Oh, of course.
Of course. How's it going, Little Dan?
What's good?
What's good with
Is
you?
Little
man?
Dan really
Drunk
little
on
or
a
is he
Tuesday.
giant?
You're drunk on a Tuesday? You got to work tomorrow?
I gotta tell you Tuesday.
You know he does.
Hell yeah, work every day.
There you go.
Dude, hell yeah.
Oh, boy. Show up hungover and then fall asleep in the fucking break room.
Yeah.
Dude, being drunk at
I
work
don't
is
even
awesome.
get hungover.
You don't even get hungry. You're at that. How many drinks a day do you have?
I mean, I tried to do dry January, but I only lasted like a week.
That's not bad.
That's
But-
good.
But otherwise you drink every single day?
I mean, every other day.
That's fine.
Oh,
I
I
mean,
gotta take a day off.
what's the drink of choice?
beer.
I drink beer and whiskey.
More
Beer.
beer.
Whiskey.
This is a fucking
More
beer.
whiskey.
Skip,
Little Dan is a real man.
Little
Or
Dan, do you
tequila.
keep up with Cooper
Shot of
Flag at
beer.
all?
Cooper Swag, who that?
He's a
Duke?
star, but yeah, he's a player
one-
at
yeah.
Duke. He's like gonna be in the NBA probably in like a year.
Oh, it'll be a first overall pick.
I don't. I'm a short white guy from Pittsburgh. I don't fuck with basketball.
Exactly, this would be your hero. He's a tall white guy that fucking dunks on black guys.
Yeah.
No, he only looks up to the short white guys.
All right, well, never mind. Sorry, I
Oh, so-
derailed it. I just wanted to see. I was just taking a big swing based on the voice that maybe he would also have similar.
What, you think that the Wiggers like
That's all
Cooper
right.
Flag?
Flag?
Yeah. As a concealed carry wigger myself, I love Cooper Flag.
Yeah.
I mean, he is really good.
Yeah, dude, he's nice. And I say that as a UNC fan.
yeah.
What happened to Zion? He just got fat and kept busting inside.
Bro, he got like a Popeye sponsorship deal and it fucked him.
Ha.
Deep State sent a Popeye
That should
deal
be
his
fucking
way.
illegal.
Remember when his shoe exploded
Yes.
in the middle of a
Oh
game?
my god.
And then there was like a disaster.
His
I
shoe
remember I was at
exploded?
a-
Wow.
Dude, he should
He's
be in
so
the
big and
NFL.
fat.
I was at a bar
Yeah.
show.
Like, he
in
literally
Durham.
should be in the NFL.
Yeah,
he
he
shouldn't
should.
be playing basketball.
I met like a white girl that he had sex with at a show in Durham one time.
Yeah.
She had just come from like that was,
The
like, her
hospital.
big- yeah, the hospital.
Yeah, I
Split her
see you.
midnight.
The poor girl.
Yeah, she was pancake shaped like
Yeah.
Looney Tunes character.
She has arches in her spine.
Zion's
now.
ass cheeks.
Crazy thing is, all those girls who like kind of blow up all these basketball players,
Yeah.
like, and be like, this guy, like, and they're like, it's all the same girls.
Yeah, well, the one
Yeah.
girl outed Shaq because he liked getting his asshole licked.
Yeah.
Good.
Fucking
Fuck,
bitch.
of course he
Yeah,
did.
Shaq Diesel.
Yeah, that's why like if I was a pro athlete, I'd feed my wife fake fetishes
Yeah.
and stuff.
Nice.
So the real ones, she's like, that's not him at all. He likes to listen to stories and, and I'm like,
He doesn't
Stories.
like feet. He likes to put his
He's
hands
got a
through my
story
hair.
fetish.
He's never even laid a hand on me.
All right. Phone lines are open, everybody.
Doesn't
1
spit in my
888
mouth.
949
Oh, did I scare him away?
2969.
No, I hung up on him.
Scare who away?
Oh, the
Oh no,
Yeah.
he's scared away little Dan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shaq Hostel took over Papa John's after he dropped the N-word.
Yeah, I
That's
see
what Papa
that.
John did. No.
Yeah.
Papa
Shaq.
John dropped the
Shaq,
N-word.
Shaq
Fucking
probably has
Shaq
said the
is
N-word.
everywhere. He's got his own scratch off now,
That is
too.
crazy too.
That's
Like
awesome.
because
fucking insane.
I think now as a CEO,
Put that fat
you
head on thing.
could say the N word in context like Papa John did.
Yeah.
and
Watch
not,
this.
You could.
and not
Yeah.
lose. your
I'd like to see Netflix do that. See if he
business.
loses everything.
What did he
Think when,
say?
like Shaq acquires.
He was
it.
like quoting something. He was essentially like quoting.
He's
He
quoting.
said,
He's
to
quoting
quote
Shaq.
someone who I believe.
He's quoting Shaq. He's like,
Yeah.
to quote Shaquille O'Neal,
Yeah.
Steve Nash
Yeah.
ain't nothing but a nappy-headed, and he ain't deserve those 2
Yeah.
MVPs.
All right. Yes, he did. Kid Canada.
2 is crazy.
Absolutely did. He used
Kid
to,
Canada,
I,
baby.
I poured that guy. a
Former
beer
Brooklyn
once.
Net.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello. You're on
New
the
Jersey
Bathhouse.
Steve used to come into the bar I worked at in the
Love
Lower
Steve
East Side.
Nash.
Yeah,
Canadian
he
legend.
He was chill. He would play soccer in the park near this bar. I
Yeah,
worked
yeah.
at and come
Yeah,
in.
he's a big soccer guy.
He would like tip
Hello.
so much money.
I hope so.
Hey, hello, I'm
He's the
here.
man.
You're on the Bathhouse. Who are we speaking with?
It's a bigger basketball guy.
No, I was waiting for Richard to finish up. Yeah, he's a funny
You
guy.
are Slav. I've never heard you drunker.
What did he say he's waiting for?
Yeah. Slav, I've
Turned it
never
on, read
heard
the
you
drunk.
this drunk in my life.
I've been drinking some amount of time.
Okay.
Slav, you there?
I think he hit a tree.
I had a little bit of insight on the fire and a
Okay.
little bit of concern.
Sure.
Yeah.
Can you give us a little just backstory on the Khazarians?
No.
Yeah, so basically,
Is this Dalton Pruitt?
so basically with the Nazis, we're gonna go backwards
talking
in
about
time.
Jews.
In 1792,
Good.
Catherine II, she shoved all the Jews out into the Great Pale, which extends from Poland down.
Right.
Slav, you got a bad connection, man.
The Great Pale.
The Great Pale is crazy.
Yeah, no, it's called Great Pale Settlement. It's an actual, media page.
I think you talk about
All
what,
the-
Isabella, like
Queen
in
Isabella
Spain?
of Spain kicked all the Jews
Yeah,
out.
something about
kicked
a
them
No, no,
Yeah.
no.
something about a bucket.
Pasadena.
Pasadena.
It was a tar,
That's in California.
not a tar, but
Where the fires are.
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Oh, it's all connected.
Slav, you're
Yeah,
cutting
so
out pretty badly right now. Can you move to somewhere that has better
That's
reception?
just him
No,
being
I'm just
drunk,
talking
Dan.
like
or are you
Yeah,
so
he's just
fucked up
that
right now
hammered.
that you're like, I have
You could
crystal
stop
clear
him.
He has
reception?
a bad connection going from his brain to his mouth. So, kid, the Jews and the Pasadena and the Spanish bitch, Great Pale. And the ashes went in the pail.
There's
Yeah,
like a
so-
missile zeroed in on his house that just swerves out of the way. He's like, never mind, we're good.
Never mind, he's fucking himself
And
up.
AC 130 just veers away.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
There we go.
Are you
Yeah, I don't
driving?
care. Yeah. Dude. Hey, look, man.
As fast as
Operating
possible.
machinery.
Oh, God.
And don't say yes.
Yeah, you don't want to admit to it.
Operating machine. Look.
Pride.
All I'm saying is,
See, I told you it wasn't
nobody
that good.
denies operating machine. Nobody denies the fact that operating machinery while intoxicated is kind of fun.
Yeah.
Is it
No one denies
irresponsible?
that.
That's
Yes.
true. They're hiding statistics
It-
of guys
Yeah.
that get away.
I
with
didn't
it.
know it was fun. As
I
a New
operated
Yorker.
a tractor
Oh
when I
yeah,
was
you don't have a
drunk.
driver's license.
I didn't know, Dick. I didn't drive drunk till I was like 25, and I was like, "Oh, you guys weren't fucking kidding.
Yeah.
This is so fun."
It is until
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Space.
yeah.
It's
Until
like
you
Space
realize the
Mountain.
fucking signs
It's
are
not
backwards
cool.
on the turnpike, and you wake up and you're like, "Oh, I'm on the wrong side,
Man,
man!
I
And I
did-
have to turn around."
I did it one time and I was
Yeah.
not a fan.
The last time I drove drunk,
Yeah,
I
dude,
woke up
I-
on the sidewalk of Clifton, New Jersey, driving the fucking street. And I just woke up. I was like, "Oh shit, I'm driving." I woke up.
Came to, I believe is how you refer to it. Slav,
Dude,
continue
so
on with the
fun.
history lesson.
Yeah, dude, you teleport. It's awesome.
Driving drunk
Home,
is
I
so
think.
fun. I paid $20,000 for it.
And I'd do
So-
it
Yeah.
again.
That was just in
Disney World
damages.
for adults. You're on a roller coaster
Oh,
that
yeah,
you
so back to
control.
the
Jew and the prince
So
kicked him out.
before the Ashkenazis and the Russian queen shoving the Jews out, there was the Khazarians. So you know where like the Caucasus Mountains are? There was these people called the Khazarians, and they had to choose between either Christians or Muslims or Jews, and they realized
he really hits that note hard. The Jews.
Yeah, if the Ashkenazis knew you were going to be saying their name, they would have named themselves something else.
Yeah,
the Ashkenazis.
Yeah, dark
Yeah,
Jews.
Sorry.
I don't really care.
You're on such a fucking
basically-
synaptic delay, dude. I gotta stop fucking with you.
Yeah, there's the
Yeah, so basically they realized
There's-
who was the best.
basically sending
They
him a
realized
telegram.
who's
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
Go
they
ahead.
basically realized who's the best at trading. So basically, unless you can like genetically prove you're Sephardic or some sort of sand person, like you got like a 50. Yeah,
where'd you think this
you
was
got
going?
like a 50.
Kind of sand person.
Yeah,
You're right,
so
you're right, you're
basically with the
He wanted to
wildfires.
say something else.
Yeah, let's hear about the wildfires.
Yeah, so to tie the Jews into the wildfires,
They're highly flammable, I heard.
Israel. So I'm very wary about this.
Letting
Israel
it
sent
see like it's a
dispatch-
firecracker.
Israel sent dispatchers.
Israel sent some sort of formation of firefighters to fight the wildfires in Los Angeles. I am very wary that I think they're gonna try and claim that land. They're gonna be like they're gonna be people coming.
You're afraid the
No,
Jews
they're
are going
gonna-
to take over
dude,
Los
I
Angeles?
swear-
Buddy, I got bad news for
Mark
you.
my words. Mark my
I'm
words.
sorry to be the one to
There
tell you
will-
this.
I don't know. The Armenians might
Yeah.
have something to say about it.
Yeah. Two people with genocidal backgrounds going at it. That is fucking great. That's the real battle of
It's like
Los
when you get two,
Angeles. That's
two of those
fucking
fighting
great.
fish and you just put them in a
West Side
tank.
Story,
exactly.
Two go in, only one leaves.
Yeah.
I got my money on the Jews
Which
there.
genocide was worse?
All right, go ahead, Slav.
Danny, remember that video of that
Renender?
guy from Brooklyn who was taking over a little plot in West Bank? He's like, well, it was given
yeah.
to me. Blah, blah, blah. There's going to be a firefighter saying, well, I put the fire out. I saved this land. It's
Israeli
now
squatters
mine.
is what you're saying.
Watch.
It's a miracle. None of the
Mark
banks
my
burned
words,
down.
it will happen.
What are the
Wow,
odds?
Charles
Put it
Schwab
on my
still
bookie
in mint
or
condition.
bet AGI.
Only
I
the
promise
stinky
you, bro.
restaurants.
But you think there's a poly market? There's some action on poly market where we can bet this?
We're talking about it, bro. Come on, Danny. You're the Jew. Come on, start making a little.
You're the Jews.
Fake market activity.
All right. I don't know how you get a thing set up on poly market. I think you got to go through their Discord. But we'll see.
And
So,
nobody wants to
what's
put
the
their
bet?
information there.
What's the bet here? What's exactly like if I was to propose a bet?
Okay, instead of making a bet, create a fake Jew NFT coin where it's the JewBear. Remember from
Bear Jew.
what's
Bear
that
Jew.
movie
It's the
with
Bear
Brad
Jew.
Pitt?
What's
Yeah,
that
yeah,
from?
from Inglorious
Brad Pitt.
Bastards.
I'm just. What we need to be doing is scouting out the new
flag
Pete
of
Davidson that's like
California-
spawning from LA.
Yeah.
So sorry.
guy in a
It's like the Avatar.
Continue with this. So we're gonna make a token called the Jew Bear.
Yeah, no,
now.
but the flag of California is a bear.
It is.
But California is on fire. So you're going to be a satanic synagogue bear Jew walking with like a bat, and it's a coin.
Okay.
And,
I'm gonna
you
go
know-
Slav. I know this sounds insane what I'm about to say, but I'm gonna go home after this and I'm gonna go on pump.fun and I'm gonna make this token.
I'll buy.
You had him at coin.
Is there a way to clip
Danny?
the coin?
Danny, this is the one thing I want from AI. If people create images, the only watermark I want on those images is the prompt they type in. So if you're going to create this bear Jew satanic burning California coin, just include the prompt you type in that, you know, because it'll give you like a few results, right?
Yeah.
So just
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go see how hard it is to make. I think it's pretty easy to make a coin now.
A
if you-
13-year-old did it, and he pumped and dumped 50
Yeah.
fucking grand in like 10 minutes.
I'll give you Slav. I'll send you a bunch of the tokens. You have a Solana wallet?
I'll see you at Skankfest.
All right,
How
that's
about
like
that?
in literally 10 months. That's we just got past the first one. The last one just happened.
Are you performing at Creek and Cave anytime soon?
Possibly. But this is something we could just do over the internet. This is not like a meeting in a parking lot and I give you a briefcase.
I'll email
This is
it
crypto.
to you. Yeah.
It's all digital.
Showing up to fucking
Send
Skankfest
you a
with Chuck
letter.
E. Cheese.
Have you
would
been-
be like one ticket, please?
What time did you start drinking?
That's like noon.
Time is illusion, Daniel.
I mean, I figure, I got to commute back from home, so.
Was the sun still out?
I mean, I got to commute back from work, so.
You're still at work?
I mean, dude.
What job do you have?
No, I just leave work, take a, have a drink or two, and
Waving a
go
gun
to the
around in a
gym.
squad car.
Oh, okay. So you have a drink once you leave work, 2 o'clock. And then so that's been you've been getting into it for looks like 5 hours or so.
Dude, no, like I leave work at 5.
Wow.
Oh, you leave work at 5. It's 8 there though,
You start
right?
drinking at 2.
Yeah.
You leave work at 5.
No, leave.
Works for
Yeah,
the
you
post
leave work at
office.
5. It's 8 o'clock where you are right now, I believe. 8:20. I believe you're an hour back. So you've got this drunk in 3 hours.
Hey, Danny.
That's possible.
Danny.
Not at work drinking.
Yeah.
I am the
I
time
understand.
lord. I'm actually not drunk for another 2 hours.
Danny, I understand.
Late clock.
I understand you want to become an American citizen.
Yeah.
Part of
HR
becoming
will
an
start
American citizen is not counting beers.
Okay.
Counting beers
All
is
the
kind of
offices.
gay.
I wasn't counting. Just curious. I was more counting time, if anything. All right, Slav. We're gonna let you go. Godspeed, Slav.
Jesus Christ.
That's
My
probably
God.
that probably seems like a front runner for call of the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked him a lot.
Yeah. That's exactly
Started
who you want at a
drinking at
comedy
work.
show. When
What's
you're
that?
doing the road. When you're doing the road, that's exactly what you want the
Yeah.
audience to be made up of.
Yeah, just local drunks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Start
pretty-
drinking at work.
He's an ATX
Pre-game.
legend.
He's a what?
Iron Man
I held
Metal
a
Bill
gun up to
says,
Shane Gillis.
please
I
no
don't know.
Hebrew Litecoin. I'm not going to do Hebrew Litecoin. Should I make
Doesn't that exist already?
What is the live chat saying these days?
They're quite active. They're saying a lot of stuff here. I don't.
Are they still doing that thing where they
Do
could
they
pay
like
to have
Ethan?
a caller
You know what? I
kicked out?
turned it off, but then someone still did a super chat. Poison 1553 said, "Don't hang up on him." So I honored it, but I stopped doing it.
That's good.
Someone says drinking yerba mate is pretty gay.
Yeah, it is. I mean,
I like them, and they're free.
they're free, but you know,
They look nice.
it's gay. Most good
Yeah.
things in life are gay. Movies, music,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gay
pussy,
sex.
gay
Yeah.
sex,
Anal.
pussy from a girl.
Yeah.
You have to be kind of gay to get pussy if you think about it.
That's a fucking
Especially in
brilliant
New York
premise, bro.
City.
That is true.
Thanks, man.
You're fucking brilliant.
Thanks,
Holy
dude.
shit.
You have to laugh.
Getting
at that shit
pussy
that's not-
is gay.
It is gay.
Pretty gay.
Fuck, what you just blew
Hey,
the-
you added a cadence to that.
Yeah.
That's very specific. That's weird. You had a very specific cadence and mic stance.
Kind of look like them too, actually.
Yeah.
You might
kinda-
say there's some. There's some
I was gonna say,
overlap.
I was like,
dude. Yeah.
you kind of
yeah.
really,
Yeah.
No, chill.
really
dude,
look
chill.
like him.
No, chill with that.
Having sex with guys?
pretty gay.
Kind of gay.
Yeah, if you think about it.
Just saying.
This is like a really low-rent version of Protect Our Parks.
You don't think that's funny? I guess we disagree.
All right, phone lines are open, everybody. 1-888-949-2969. If you were trying to get through,
Yeah.
we've missed like
You're shouting, I'm
1,000 calls.
I saw them coming in like
We've
crazy.
missed so many
Fucking
calls,
Slav was
so,
just drunkenly babbling on
sorry.
the phone.
Slav was on one. We
Can
do.
we-
I will say, I
Made
don't.
him Greek.
I
Can
don't.
we get a damn lady on the podcast? Can we get a damn
This
lady
is
calling?
not the type.
Please.
What do you think?
I don't think a woman's ever
Please.
called in, right?
Please.
They
No.
one episode I was on, a woman did, and it was terrifying.
Yeah,
Really?
I honestly think. What do you think, Johnny? We've maybe had 5 women call in ever,
They're all suicidal.
and
The Hall
we've
of
been
Fame.
doing this for 2 years.
Yeah.
Damn, wow.
Can we get the guy doing accents to call in as a woman again?
If he's
Oh,
listening,
yeah, yeah.
you can call in. The phone.
I'm sure he will.
I really want to learn more about the Khazars.
We had one call in, and I think her husband was like a flat earther.
Yeah, it makes
He
sense.
was really into that
She
stuff.
sounds like 500 pounds. Yeah.
I think
I can't
I
imagine
picture a
an
flat
in-shape
earther woman
woman.
as actually like
Meth head?
like no, super skinny.
I don't know. I feel like if she's married to a guy, that's a flat earther.
Because I think if you're
She's
a flat earther,
fatso.
you're actually like kind of closer to like a granola hippie who like you don't really eat any protein and you're kind of wasting away a bit.
I don't know. Gray skin.
Gray
thin hair.
skin?
Yeah. Gray skin, thin
No
hair, from
hair.
a lack of nutrients.
Let's take a call. Hello.
Willem Dafoe.
You are on the Bathhouse. Who are we speaking with? Yeah, go
This is
ahead.
Billy from Philly.
Billy from Philly. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, terrible. My old man passed away a couple days ago.
I'm sorry to hear that, man. That
no.
sucks.
Jesus.
Let's give 5 big booms for
Yeah.
Old Man passing.
Boom, 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 boom. I hope you get that
Send 'em
reference. I hope you get that reference, Bill.
No, I don't.
Go Google the Costco guys.
Damn, this guy has a real job and everything.
Yeah, he's a metal worker, I think.
That's sick.
He's a real man.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that. How old was he?
He was 89.
God bless him.
He worked for Yeah, he lived a good one. He was in the Air Force. He was stationed in Pakistan, Hawaii, all over the world and shit.
Beast.
And
How'd he
worked
pass?
for he worked fucking they didn't see like a big mass on his lung for the last 4 months. He's been like in and out of the hospital. The doctors, they're assholes.
Was he a
At
smoker?
Jefferson in Philly. So. He smoked cigars, but no cigarettes.
No
not for
cigarettes.
50 years.
I mean, again,
Old school
89. You're playing with house money.
Yeah.
That's true. I'm hoping my grandfather dies soon. He's 92.
Why are you hoping your grandfather does?
He's an old Guinea scumbag.
Does he have something he's leaving you?
No.
Oh, you just don't.
No,
like-
he's just a piece of shit.
You just hate your
Oh,
grandfather.
I can't stand him.
Really?
What about him can't you stand?
He
Beyond being Italian.
Yeah, well, besides that, that's one strike. He was always
Listen to how you talk.
Yeah, he's a fucking scumbag. So he
Tommy, everything I know, that fucking jerk off.
he smells like a provolone.
A provolone?
Yeah, a provolone.
Sorry. When you,
Just a
this-
big log of cheese.
Yeah, he just
You just refer to like when you say a provolone, that's just like a giant log of provolone.
No, I'm just using the Italian accent, like a provolone. Not a provolone.
I've only ever
I
had
don't know
provolone
what to call it
slice.
that.
I've been playing a lot of Assassin's Creed
Yeah.
2 and 3. He's on the money.
Yeah,
Provolone.
2 is fucking
So
amazing.
Bill,
Ezio.
sorry to hear that.
Brotherhood.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Best.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Just real quick,
yeah? Go ahead.
Ezio El Dottore.
he was an engineer for a Boeing helicopter, and he helped develop the big CH-47, the Chinook helicopter you see that dumping water all over the California fires.
Nice.
Okay, nice.
That's cool.
That big dual prop. They sicked him on. They couldn't figure out how to get the vibration out of the helicopter shaft, and it was all due to temperature. He told me this shit for hours. Like, he was such a technical dude. Like,
Yeah.
And
big
back
nerd.
then,
Those helicopters are dangerous to fly.
Bill-
Oh, yeah.
The fires.
You
My
gotta
friend's
test
dad
them
died that
out.
way in the Colorado ones in 2012.
In a
get the fuck
helicopter?
out of here.
Yeah, my
Dude,
buddy
my-
Alex Cannon. But he got to meet Obama, which was cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's
His
at least
dad
so
died.
com-
Yeah.
My
You take the good with the bad.
my friend went to this helicopter college in Northern Ontario, and literally it was like a class of like 12 people. And then when he graduated, they
Four
had their
made it?
graduation ceremony, and literally the next day, 2 of the guys went up in a helicopter in a snowstorm and crashed and died.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
don't do well in snowstorms.
I mean,
Yeah.
they do horribly on fair weather days.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
I
They're
know,
always
I know.
rocking
I mean,
back and
if
forth.
you're a basketball player letting your daughter fly the helicopter.
true, yeah.
She wasn't flying. Bill, just one question.
I beg
'cause
to differ, dude.
I may be remembering this
Only
incorrectly.
a woman could crash a
Weren't you
helicopter.
wasn't your dad on some sort of like alternative medicine? Weren't you like doing something?
No, that I was. I needed a liver transplant.
Oh, right, that was
for
you.
Like
He was
4
listening to
years.
David
That was
Cross
me.
albums.
Yeah.
And
Did
how
you
did you
have
how did you fix
cirrhosis?
that?
I got off. I was at Penn Medicine, University of Pennsylvania,
Yeah.
and I got off their medicine and just started eating organically. Like, all those pesticides really tax your liver. I just ate organically. Stopped drinking. I was a raging alcoholic.
Oh, well, don't
And
blame
within-
the pesticides.
Did you add in milk thistle?
Well,
My dad
no,
takes
no,
that.
no.
Or turmeric
but
is the new one,
It's
right?
not going to help. It's not going to help rebuild it. So within 6 months, my numbers went low enough. The doctors didn't know. I was on medicine for 4 years. Within 6 months, I went to 50% of my numbers, and then within another 6 months, I was 100% better again. And they had given me 6 months to live.
That's amazing.
And this is from changing up your diet
and quitting
and what
being an alcoholic.
and drinking. Yeah, I have a dad that's a very Margaritaville lifestyle guy.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to figure out how to fix him without him quitting drinking because it's not on the table.
Those Margaritaville guys, though, they never die of cirrhosis of the liver. It's always like the drunks that have a 1-bedroom apartment that are miserable. You never see those people in Florida that are retired and shit like that ever have cirrhosis.
I mean, they get so much vitamin D.
Yeah, well, like Margaritaville
like,
is more of the lifestyle in his head.
Yeah,
He lives
Big
in North
Parrot
Carolina.
Head?
Yeah, like fucking
The Jimmy
Soder's dad
Buffett
and
guy?
shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not as much. It's more of just like he loves being like his whole thing
He's
is
a party
like
guy.
he's like I'm living, I'm not surviving, and then he just fucking take a big
Has a
swig of.
souped-up
He's a
golf cart.
loves bourbon. Yeah.
I mean, realistically, the last, like, if you live to, 89, those last 10 years aren't like
They're
great.
miserable. You shit your pants. You can't walk correctly anymore.
Yeah.
You're on 47 different medications. Yeah.
There is some sort of thing where the problem is you don't know how long you're going to live, but if everybody knew exactly how long they're going to live, you go, you're going to live to 90 on the dot, or you could fucking rage it in your 30s and go, we're going to take off 10 at the end. You go,
I'm thinking I think I hit 65 and I die.
There's some fucking doctor out there that does do that off of your blood work that can give you.
Yeah, it's Gary Brecka. It's nonsense.
Oh, it's bullshit. Isn't that the dude Dana White went to?
Yeah, he's like.
Oh, it's horseshit.
He has some stuff that's like
He's
good.
a palm reader.
Like his thing
fucking
with Dana
cock.
White is he's like, Dana White's like, I put him on this, like, Dana White's like, he's like, I lost all this weight, and then you're like, you look into it, and he just made him do keto.
Oh, look at that.
It's like, it wasn't like some fucking magic bullet. He's just like, yeah, stop eating carbs. He goes, that works for anybody.
Did you bring that mug with you, by the way?
No, there's a kitchen over there.
Oh, I'd be afraid to use the mugs in there.
Yeah. Anyways, Bill, anything else you want to say? Sorry again about your father. When's the funeral?
No, that's
Oh Jesus!
Friday.
Friday.
Yeah, you go take a piss, see what happens.
God, I'm
Yeah.
so
He
sorry to
back
hear
with a
that,
cup of
man.
tea.
Did you get anything in the will of note?
Man, that sucks.
No, I don't think so, because there's a bunch of houses that my parents own, but my mom's still alive, and she'll probably live. She's 87. She'll probably live another 15 years.
That's
so
how it
I
works.
think we got everything.
That's the crazy thing too, is women always outlive men.
Yeah.
Which I never understand why that is. Women are fucking, they're uptight. We laugh at farts. Isn't laughter the best medicine? Why do we fucking die
It's because
first?
nagging is poison.
That's true. It's a good point.
It's literally poison.
I've been
that
working
courses
fucking coal
through your
mines,
veins.
dude.
I'm not gonna lie. I was getting yelled at by my girlfriend for something that was my fault yesterday. When they nag, there's like a part of your brain that shuts off. It feels
Literally.
like
Oh, yeah.
It feels like a fist is clenching inside of my head.
Yeah,
And like
that's
I
exactly.
can't think of a thought. Like I'm just like.
You know, like when your liver gets punched, it accordions in and out. That's exactly what happens to your brain when a woman nags at you. Just whoom, whoom, and you're like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Tell me about it.
For some reason, you're more inclined, even if you know you're wrong, if they're nagging at you, you're like, that's not my fault.
Yeah.
Like, you'll just
I have to like
you did
run to the
anything wrong.
PlayStation like it's a dialysis machine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
After every fucking argument, like this will reset my
I
brain.
have to heal.
Sitting there chewing 15 pieces
That's
of
so
nicotine
funny.
gum to get it to shut up. Yeah.
All right, Bill. Well, sorry about that. Hopefully it goes okay. Are you gonna give a eulogy?
Yeah, I'll get up there and speak. So,
All right.
it'll all be good. I just wanted to have some male companionship because all my friends rolled on me when I stopped drinking. So
That
Oh,
sucks,
fuck.
man.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
that's the
Literally,
way it
you
goes.
quit
Yeah.
drinking to save your life.
Yeah, you start surviving.
Yeah,
start
Look at
living.
it this way. You
man.
might seem lonely now, but when all your friends die of cirrhosis
Yeah.
of the liver,
You'll
you're
still be
gonna
lonely,
good.
just
Yeah.
alive.
Yeah. You'll still be alive with still no friends.
Yes.
So it's all going to be all right.
But they'll all be dead. So
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
wins now?
Exactly. And then that's when you start drinking
You
again.
dumb dead bitch.
Yeah. Yeah. You pour one out for your
All
dead
right, guys.
homies.
God bless.
Start
Later, Bill.
relapse at the funeral.
Yeah.
There's no
That's
bigger
exactly-
L than
No, we
dying. I love
I'm
when
just
somebody.
kidding.
You say there's no bigger L than dying.
Yeah. Oh,
You're a
and
fucking
you're dead.
I don't know. Sometimes that could
Yeah.
be a W.
And I'm alive and you're dead.
Yeah.
Sometimes
that could
yeah, I
be.
guess.
Yeah,
Cosby.
dying,
No, not
yeah.
Cosby. Who died before they could get him? I'm trying to think.
Awkward. A lot of Jimmy
Jeffrey
Savile.
Epstein?
Yeah.
Jimmy Seville.
Epstein. Yeah, that's a famous
Yeah.
example.
That's a good one. Did you say Pol Pot?
Pol
I mean,
Pot.
all the Cambodians, man.
Pol
That's
Pot,
true.
I think,
Dude,
died
literally
on my
all the
birthday.
Cambodians, none of them got in trouble.
Carlo Gambino died
Sure.
before he was going to trial and he died.
Who got? Bill Cosby's alive.
There's a
isn't
lot
He's
of
alive.
dudes.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
fucking
guys.
He's
that are like-
alive and he's thriving.
Yeah,
There's
right?
a lot of
Even
guys
with
that made
one
the
eye.
cut
Jail,
that
that's
got into
right.
dude heaven. Like Sinatra died before any of the Me Too
Me Too
bullshit.
stuff.
Oh, the whole Rat Pack.
Yeah, whole Rat Pack.
Oh, imagine that shit on them. My God, they were.
And they're
fisting
not like
Marilyn Monroe.
revisionist history.
Yeah.
You know.
No.
George Wallace, the governor of Alabama.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Does that count?
They got Harry
Yeah,
Reid
you
though.
got-
That's
Sure.
a W.
Harry Reid, the guy, they named an airport after him, and then literally the guy in Vegas, and then they were like, he said something racist, and they had to change the whole name of the airport.
Can you imagine that?
That's
Damn,
something.
dude.
That's so crazy.
They
Yeah.
changed.
They changed all the fucking Civil War forts and where I'm from in North Carolina to like different things. Like Fort Sumter got changed to like Fort Freedom and stuff because they're all named after like Confederate generals.
Yeah.
Pete Hegseth, actually, the soon-to-be head of defense in this country, he wants to bring it all back.
There was Adams
Sure.
Adams Square Park in by the courts in Brooklyn is now Juneteenth Square.
Yeah,
Which
yeah,
is
that was
wild,
a-
yeah.
that was a big one. Washington Square Park.
Named
they
Wait,
were
after-
Adams,
naming
Samuel
that.
Adams?
I don't know. I think John Adams.
Is-
John
he's
Who
a
wasn't
bad-
a famed racist.
But he's a bad guy?
It was John Adams.
I think
Yeah,
it was
it's-
just the
I-
fact that it was a colonialist and it's now, or it's not even really fuck
right.
him. It's more of, hey,
More
look
just
at
modernized.
We're
Let's make
modern.
everything super
I mean, this guy's
homogenized.
great-great-grandpa.
Yeah.
He had fucking every one of his statues from
this. Hey.
That's one of the fucking most
was a
fun
statesman.
facts
Yeah.
I've ever
Loved
heard in
his
my
state.
life.
I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's a shame that they had
They're
the
changing
dopest
Chick-fil-A
names.
to DeQuan-Filet.
That's
Yeah.
not true.
Yeah, they got rid of Chick-fil-A.
No, I know that's not true.
And they're not allowed to use the cow
I
anymore
heard
because
that.
it's anti.
You're trying to trick me.
I did
Lies.
hear that.
Hello, you're on the Bathhouse.
Yeah, I'm good at making up.
Yo,
like,
it's Lil
Facebook
Dan.
misinformation.
Lil Dan.
Lil
What's
Dan.
up,
Lil
Dan.
Lil Dan, I just like to let you know that Doug hung up on you.
Yeah.
It wasn't us. And should you need someone to fist
Who was
fight,
it?
was Doug Uram.
It was
And if
me.
you need to fist fight someone to rectify the situation,
Last name is Uram.
That's crazy. I fuck with Doug though. Like,
okay.
Yeah, I like Dan.
Yeah.
All right.
yo, you were talking about that Luigi motherfucker earlier. He was in the same prison as my people was in when he got caught in Altoona.
Really?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Did they talk? Did they meet him?
SDI Huntington. Swear to God, he's in this. That's where they put him. I don't know why.
they link
I
up?
guess
I
that
don't
was
know why.
that was probably where they put him until
Just
they
holding until they could
extradited him
transfer
to
him.
New York.
Did your boys link up with him? Did they
they
like
give
play
him
cards?
commissary?
Yeah. Where do they fuck his ass?
No, he didn't see him at all. My people's in like prison. Like, he's like,
Wait, they're not bringing him to fucking Lewisburg? It's right there.
No, he's in MDC Brooklyn right now.
Oh,
he's
damn.
with Diddy.
He's with-
Dude.
That
Apparently,
sucks.
Diddy's mad because Luigi's more famous in prison than him.
Yeah, that would make
my
sense.
God.
And
well,
also,
he got
he's more
caught up, he was
dignified.
in PA.
Luigi's more dignified than Diddy. He
Yeah,
killed
you're
a
right.
fucking CEO of a scumbag healthcare
Yeah.
company.
Yeah, I
Clean.
wonder how
Diddy
that
Also,
works.
he's white.
But I wonder
Yes.
how that works in terms of like prison.
Well, prison does hate pedophiles.
You know, they hate pedophiles.
They hate pedophiles.
I definitely
Diddy
know
was a
that.
pedophile.
But then you go, it's Diddy, and
Yeah.
you know, you'd think most people are there a little Diddy inclined in terms of like
Well,
liking his
I'm sure
music.
he's in protective custody. They don't got him in general pop.
They probably
No,
don't
of
have him
course
in Gen
not.
Pop, but I heard there's
if he
like
was in
a
Gen
I don't
Pop,
know
he'd
if it's
get
like a fake
extorted.
article, but like apparently he was sharing like he has so much money in his commissary because like his.
But you can
parents
only
are
have a
rich.
limit in your commissary.
Yeah, but he's still sharing. I guess what he has. In
That's
his
called
commissary.
getting
yeah.
extorted.
That's what I thought. Because if you're in fucking
yeah.
Gen Pop and you're Diddy, you're extorted
Like,
like
if you're
crazy.
giving
Those
people
guys
your
fucking know,
commissary,
yeah.
I watch basically mostly just prison
Yeah.
shows, and prison TikToks is like my favorite thing because everybody has a phone in prison.
See, I just
now.
called Derek Drescher and asked
Oh,
him.
okay, but well, he was. Yeah, I guess Derek would know. But
teach you
everybody
how to
has a
make
phone
a-
in prison. There's a whole prison TikTok.
Oh.
Not everybody, but a
Not-
lot of
but
them
they're
share
around.
phones in there for real.
That
I'd
is
go to
crazy.
prison
They
tomorrow if I
share.
could bring my
How you
phone.
going to share a phone with another man? Pause.
Yeah. Especially the way it got in there.
Who you texting each other? Y'all's boyfriends?
No,
That's gay.
a lot of the guards
Not
and
my
shit bring
ass.
them in and that. You know,
That's true.
it comes in an ass and county, on prison.
That's
prison,
crazy. Like an iPhone coming in an ass.
Yeah. That's a
Yeah.
wide fucking thing to
That's
shove up your ass. That's not a
insane.
There's
flip
people
But
that
then you
put
get fish-
fucking
Well, I've
guns-
never been-
There's people that put guns up their ass before. There's people
I got a
put
gun
knives
in
up
my
their shit
ass
and pull
right
that
now.
shit
That's
off.
right.
Put a gun up your.
don't
That would be
fart.
maybe the scariest
whoa.
thing if you were in prison
Like
and someone had a
380? Like,
No,
because
like
you're
a-
not fitting a full 9mm.
Like a
up your
bazooka.
ass.
22. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Put
Like a
22 and 25.
22 rifle.
Somebody shipped an entire
30.
Scud missile up their ass in prison. It was nuts.
That's crazy. Hey, ain't nothing going up my ass. That's exit only. I don't give a fuck what I got on me. I ain't
Pause.
putting up my ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
pause.
shoving a fucking iPhone up my ass. A flip phone,
It ain't
maybe.
fitting.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'm not fitting an eight
take one for the team.
ball up my ass. iPhone definitely ain't fitting.
It's crazy
Yeah.
that like
Or
you
you
would put a flip phone up your ass just so you can like what talk to your girl.
Play Snake.
Yeah, but you're like, oh, so I can talk to my fuking
The
wife.
Nokia
You're like,
snakes.
I'm already in prison.
Yeah. Why would I? Why
would I
you
want to
ever
talk to my
your
wife?
girlfriend?
Why would I want to
exactly.
be in 2 prisons? Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, wait,
To hear her nag on
I mean,
how
it's
miserable
fucked up
she
now.
is
They give
outside.
you,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
they give
Yeah, really? You
tablets
could still
and
go to
shit.
McDonald's, you daffy bitch. I have to have
Oh, if
my
you get
birthday
locked
cake
up, they
made out
give
of
you
honey
tablets.
buns,
You can
peanut
talk
butter,
to
and
people.
fucking
Oh,
Tic Tacs.
they give you tablets, but they monitor
sounds
them and
bomb.
shit, though, right?
tablets.
I mean, you can't look up porn or nothing crazy
No,
like that, but you could talk to your people. And
Right.
People.
But
Why
they
can't you
monitor
look up
them.
porn? It's illegal to beat
Yeah, they
off in
monitor that.
jail.
They-
That's the
Yeah.
stupidest thing, because if you let everybody have porn in jail, probably
Yeah.
like the violence.
Oh
would go
my
down
No, dude,
God.
they used to have conjugal visits
And now
in jail
the
that
brother
they
is
stopped.
getting it.
Yeah.
Now the
There's
pieces
no
are coming
conjugal.
together.
Only 5
Yeah.
states have conjugals now. There's no conjugal.
What are the states?
Yeah, I need to move.
I didn't know that still existed.
I know it's not Pennsylvania. I think one's New York,
No, I don't
like
think it's-
Mississippi or
Of
some
course.
shit. I looked it up.
Dude, you get fucking birthday parties in jail in New
Dude,
York.
if Luigi
It's like a
was
Swedish
fucking,
prison.
if Luigi had half a brain, he would come out as trans just to go to the female prison and fuck all those women there.
Dude, I've been watching that show
You're dumb, bro.
60 Days In.
Just saying.
Have you ever seen that show 60 Days In? It's
Yeah.
on A&E where like you basically they like
I can't
regular
wait
people
till
go
that's
to
in the
jail
next
for 60
Andrew
days.
Schultz
Yeah.
And they show there's like women in the women's jail and guys. The women are like literally like it's like a fucking sleepover. For
Yeah,
girls.
it's just a slumber party.
It's like a
They're
slumber
painting their
party.
nails with
The
Kool-Aid
dudes
and
are all
shit.
getting the shit beaten out of
Yeah.
them. There's shanks. Like there's no shanks in the like you are stupid
And-
if you are a dude and you could just fake transition
Yeah.
and go to the
Yeah.
women's prison.
But I wonder if that's only in certain states too, though.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like any liberal
New York
state.
does allow conjugal
you gotta get
visits,
the whole
by the way.
sex search. I don't think you
It
can have
does?
a dick.
New York, Cali, Connecticut.
I didn't
no, you don't have to
Yeah.
get the dick chopped.
They
You
put your
definitely
dick
don't.
in a Ziploc bag
I
and you get
think
it at
you
the end of your
do.
sentence.
No, I don't think so because
With your
people,
shoelace.
All right,
people
one
transition.
Rolex watch,
Yeah.
one
People
silk
transition.
shirt.
With, I think you just have
A
to
lot
do
of
the-
women have
missing a
cocks
testicle.
nowadays, man.
Yeah,
That
you
is-
just have
and
to
that's
do the
really cool
hormones.
to
I
say.
think.
And it's cool, and I fucking love it.
Yeah. By the way, I'm doing a
It's
show
like a
at Union
second
Hall this
Please.
Yeah.
If anyone who has anything to do with Union Hall is watching the show, this is Ethan Mead gets on Union Hall 2025.
Yeah.
So,
It's like,
is
come
that-
on.
Is that the dream?
That's a very small dream of mine. Yeah.
Boy.
It's a bar show in Brooklyn. I went there when I was like 17.
Yeah.
Oh.
It would be
And all
nice.
these-
It would be nice. It's by where I live. But,
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't think that's actually
The
my
Kansas
dream.
City Gay Men's Choir gets up there like twice weekly, and I'd really like to do my hometown club. I think that'd be awesome.
All right. Well, if
Sorry,
you're
that was a
watching,
fucking derailment.
yeah,
Yeah, sorry. I threw
it's
you a
just
lob.
sharing
at
your
it.
hopes
I
and
have
dreams.
Any
actually-
That's
Jews
all right.
need to pull some.
I actually do have bad news for you. In the event that someone from Union Hall is watching this, this probably disqualifies you
Well,
from
fuck.
doing that.
Yeah, I had a little too much fun. That's
Just
all right.
shattered
I mean,
his
I got
dreams.
banned from the Grizzly Pair basically for going on Fox News.
Is that really what happened?
Damn.
Yeah. There was a
Cool.
comedy show.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I thought
For,
like cool
um,
black guys run that club. They left.
Not
not
anymore.
Not cool.
Not anymore.
Some very lame black guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, damn,
Yeah,
how you
and
gonna-
I,
like
think,
it
and
there.
I think
How you
the
gonna give
Union.
spots
If
to
I
a
know,
lame?
if I understand correctly, Union Hall is probably
I think it's probably
in that territory.
Yeah, okay,
like,
well.
like the tiny cupboard kind of.
Well,
Oh,
then
yeah,
I don't
tiny
know this
cupboard.
man,
I
and
think
I
I'm
fucking-
banned
Oh
from
yeah, we
there.
just
I
met.
abhor-
We just met. We've
Yeah.
never met before.
I'm nice.
Yeah.
Trying to think of something you said that I disagree with.
I don't know. What about the things you said that you disagree with?
yeah, I don't know. I guess when I said "dwow" in that accent, I would like to take that back.
Wow. I forgot you add D's to your Indian
Dwow.
accent.
They don't talk like that. I don't even know.
Or when you sipped your tea after the guy
Yeah,
said
the
his
guy's
father
drinking
died.
tea.
that I'll stand by. I think that was fun.
That was fucking
I'm drinking tea.
hilarious.
I'm a pussy. Let
And
me
there's-
do your fuck. Let
there's
me do
some-
queergasm at Union Hall,
There's
please.
some riff about who runs LA, but it's really escaping. You know, I can't even conceptualize what that would
No,
be
I
about.
stand by pretty much everything.
I
said.
still
All
think we
right,
should
Lil
do
Dan.
that.
You anything else, man?
Shout out to the Jews. I always wanted to fuck a Jewish bitch.
Yes, sir.
That's
Oh,
on
fuck
my-
yeah.
brother, come to
Brooklyn.
the
We'll
Dude,
hook
Twin
up.
it's a
Cities.
lot of
and Jews.
it's a lot of complaining. Let me tell you.
All them bitches complain. I ignore it.
That's a good point. That's a good, very
Oh,
valid
fuck
point.
yeah.
Lil Dan, I'm gonna say.
If you got enough money, then they don't complain.
That's true.
No, they still
They get money.
complain.
No, but
It's
they'll do
in
it.
their nature.
Yeah,
I gotta have sex.
it's basically a
Hey,
Latina
shout out
that
to
knows
Insta.
big words.
Yeah. All right, Lil Dan. Thanks, buddy.
Hey, I'm not racist, but my penis is.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right, Lil Dan. Lil Dan, everybody.
Bars.
Dan's awesome.
Yeah, Dan is. I'm a fan of Lil Dan.
Yeah, he reminds me of so many guys I line cooked with.
I like Lil Dan. All right, we're gonna wrap this up very shortly. We have time for like another maybe call.
Yeah, we gotta get one more.
1-888-949-2969. So who do we think wins the Patreon subscription? Slav?
Ooh.
No, Lil Dan.
I'm tweeting.
Lil
Yeah.
Dan.
Yeah.
Well, that guy
He's
with
our
the dead
DEI
father fucking bore his soul.
Decision.
Which guy?
That guy with the
That's
deceased
true.
father.
Wild Bill.
Wild Bill.
Yeah, Wild Bill. His dad did die.
It's between Wild Bill, Lil Dan, and Slav.
Yeah, those are 3 strong contenders.
All right, count
Okay,
of 3.
we'll let it settle in for a minute,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah,
we'll just think about it.
Yeah.
And
well, maybe
we'll-
fucking I don't know. Maybe Diddy calls in right now and blows
Maybe
us all away.
Oh, the
from
Alex
prison
Jo-
with his
Diddy,
ass
who
phone.
sounds like Alex Jones.
Yeah, yeah.
Calls it-
Yeah.
All right,
Hey, it's fucking lit in prison.
thanks, Diddy. Oh, here we go. We'll take this one last call while we wait for Doug, and we'll do our plugs. Hello.
Huh?
Are you there?
Pick up the phone.
That's 10 seconds with nothing.
Come on, man. Don't be nervous.
Just speak up.
You
All right.
fucking
It
pussy.
wasn't meant to be. Guys, where can people find you?
You go.
People can find me on Instagram at Wolfgang_Hunter. You can also find me on YouTube at Wolfgang Hunter Comedy.
And I'll put that all below so people
Yeah,
can just
actually-
click on the link. You don't have to do much.
I have a special coming out on Martin Luther King Day. It's stand up and sketches.
Ooh, that's insensitive.
Oh, fuck. It's MLK Day. I didn't even realize that.
When is MLK Day?
Monday, isn't it?
Monday. Yeah.
Is that a day
on
off?
The 20th.
Damn, that's
It's the same day as
inauguration.
Inauguration Day.
Oh, dude, I'm going to go to
It's a good day
DC.
for
I
the
want to go
community.
fucking see what's going on.
Are you gonna go?
Yeah, I might. I was really thinking about it. That might actually be a fucking wild
Yeah,
experience.
your fucking Amtrak's gonna be $300 by now, but
Yeah.
You're right. I'll hitchhike.
I don't know.
I'm
He's
Ethan
in
Mead.
it too. He's in some of the sketches.
Okay,
I'm in some of the
so go
sketches.
check that out.
Yeah.
I'm Ethan Mead. Follow me on Twitter, actually. Ethan Mead Forever. I'm trying to fuck a girl who writes for the Jezebel, and I need Twitter followers.
Okay. We got a lot of Twitter.
That Instagram, Ethan Mead Forever, please.
And I'll put it all
banned
below.
off
Let's take
Twitter.
one last call.
Oh, I missed it.
No, you didn't miss shit.
You can still
Hey,
plug
dog.
You
your
literally actually missed nothing.
Say her
Hello. Final call of the night.
Hello.
Whoa! Wow, coming in hot.
Hey, this is Mike Redbar. You're on Fool's Notice.
Does he ever call himself Mike Redbar?
stuff. No, his name is Mike David, and this is Robbie Goodwin calling.
No, this isn't Robbie. This isn't. I know who this is. This isn't Robbie.
Oh, it's friggin' totally not Wobby.
It's definitely somebody who knows.
Yeah.
I mean, it's somebody in the world.
In
of
that
podcasts,
world, yeah.
like who watches podcasts, but then
Wow, the friggin' Knicks.
what's up, Mike Redbar?
Almost as good as Woodford Wizard of Whiskey.
Just calling in to say you're definitely on the next episode. Fool's Notice.
Oh man, we have fun on the show. All right,
Take the sip.
Say eat the shit.
eat the shit.
Is that what he said?
Take
Eat
the
the
shit?
Take the sip.
Oh, take the
The
shit.
fool sip.
Take the sip.
Oh, take the fool's sip.
Yeah, I don't really know anything about any sips. The only thing I sip is actually Bodega
And I'm
Cat
also-
whiskey. By the way, you should buy some. I don't even know who Redbar is. I mean, if I was to know this Mike David guy by his first and last name, that would be Willie Weymouth for me.
All right, thanks, Mike Redbar. Later, dog. All right, that's for the show. Doug Uram, where can people find you?
Find me on Instagram at the Doug Uram, and I post all my dates up over there.
Okay.
So go check them out. I'll be at New York Comedy Club a few times this week. So
Nice.
go over there.
Oh, you know what? We're gonna take this call because this is from north of the border.
Oi.
Oh, British Columbia.
British Columbia.
Hello, for real's last call of the night.
Last caller.
Motherfucker, I made it. All right. Yeah,
made
what's
it.
going on? How's everybody?
How you doing, man? Who are we speaking with?
Good. This Sweetwater, what's going on?
Sweetwater.
Oh.
Sweetwater.
I like
Sweetwater Jackson.
Tell me right, Sweetwater.
that. I like that name. What's up, Sweetwater?
Remember
Trying to rep Canada. And I don't. And any Canadians calling in yet today?
You were number 2. We had one guy who I went to high school with, Steve.
Yeah.
And
He's cool.
Okay, I'm a fellow Torontonian, but I'm out here in Vancouver right now.
Okay.
Going broke like everybody else who's not a fucking rich Chinese motherfucker.
Yep, fair enough.
The
We're
Chinese
going to be out
Jamaicans are taking
there
over
next month.
Toronto.
No, Vancouver they are.
Vancouver?
Oh, yeah. Because it's closer to China. And then they buy up homes and nobody lives in them.
Huh, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, that's literally everywhere around me. Yeah, it's just Chinese billionaires.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dude, literally, you go to Vancouver and
And I
there's
work
like
at a call center.
18-year-olds
I
who go
got
to
a call
college
center
driving
job.
McLarens. It's
Oh,
like,
I mean, I went to math and
dude,
science
it's
school, and there was
brutal, yeah.
like Chinese kids with G-Wagons, and it was just like...
it's like so common and where it's
Math
like
and
Yeah,
science
it's
school.
over.
To math and
Sounds about right.
It's like a
Yeah,
little-
exactly. I love how he said, I went to math and science school, and you'll never believe it, a ton of Asians. No idea.
So how are things
Is
out in
that
Vancouver?
what I sound like when I talk? Well, gee whiz, no wonder why stand-up's going so
I'm
bad.
gonna be out of a job. AI is taking my job, like you guys are talking about. I do a call center job. I work for fucking. Well, you Americans don't know this. Danny knows Rogers, but I work at Rogers.
He works at basically the equivalent
Roy
of
Rogers?
AT&T.
The infamous Rogers Center.
Rogers Center. There's multiple
Hey,
Rogers
Wagwan,
Centers.
you're talking to Rogers Center? What's wrong with your phone bill?
Yeah, there's Rogers Center in Edmonton.
What the hell's
and
Rogers Center?
Toronto.
It's a hockey arena and it's a
It's
baseball.
always,
Correct.
it's
No,
always the
it's
Sky Dome. Nah, it's not. It's
Yeah, I call
always gonna be
we
called the
the
Sky Dome.
OGs call it the Sky Dome. I still refer to it as the Sky Dome. So,
Oh.
so are they actually kind of just phasing out you guys for AI?
I went to math and science school.
There you
I
go.
just got
That's
this
what-
training where we are now forced to do an AI assistant that like coaches, that listens to every fucking word we say, and then it summarizes it. And if you don't put it in your fucking notes, the bosses like chastise you. You get fucking reprimands. They just, oh man,
Yeah, because you're
they haven't
essentially
hired nobody. They haven't hired.
Yeah, you're training your
Sorry, go ahead.
you're training your robot replacement right now. Is what you're doing.
Exactly, dude. Exactly. It's fucked up, dude. It's
Is this what
fucked
you
up.
wanted to do? This is what you
that-
want to do since you were a boy? Was call center, right?
Oh, it's my dream, bro.
Yeah.
My dream
They're
come
taking the
true.
shit
So,
away
no, I
from
fucking, I was a failed stand-up comedian.
Well, aren't we all?
So we're all
Aren't we
four of
all?
us in this fucking room.
So do you have any ideas about what you're gonna do once call centering basically ends?
Yeah.
Which is probably in the next 5 years.
I mean, most of my life I've been a hired goon. I've been a fucking criminal. I do stand-up comedy. I walk dogs. I do like weird day job bullshit kind of things.
It's a crime
and
to
then
walk a
tell
dog in
jokes at
fucking
night.
Ontario.
He knows he's in Vancouver.
Yeah, because the
Columbia.
Chinese billionaires might.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
they need somebody to walk their little dogs.
Oh, dude, yeah, I was just constantly going to millionaires' houses, taking their dogs, walking them in the mountains for like 3 hours,
That doesn't
taking them
sound
back
so
to their
bad.
fucking mansions.
I mean,
My
AI
life's
can't-
fucking
No,
hell.
that was a pretty. That was a
AI
chill
can't
job.
replace
That was a chill
dog
job,
walkers.
but,
Till a mountain lion bites your
no,
fucking head
but
off.
I was banging this fucking Mexican chick by the graveyard there.
They made it up there?
Like fucking, what is it, like at 41st?
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
He got one of those
Mexicans.
Smiths.
Yeah, tons of
Yeah.
Mexicans.
Mexican
Yeah.
girls.
Really? Go ahead there. So you're banging this Mexican
Dude,
chick by the
Soul,
graveyard?
soul.
Bang a girl at the cemetery gates.
Yeah, and her ass fucking smashed on my steering wheel, broke my steering column, and then I was trying to drive around the fucking these rich neighborhoods here with my busted ass car with no steering column working. I'm not even drunk. I'm dead sober. Unlike sometimes, I know you guys are talking about drunk driving. I definitely do that. But
You put the
I was
Mexican
sober
through the
this time.
windshield.
I crashed right into a lamppost, dude. Crashed right into a lamppost, destroyed my car. Cops come, these two fucking bitch cops. They're like, "Oh, you've been drinking, sir?" I'm like, "No, I haven't been drinking, you dumb broad." Like, fuck off. Like, give me a test. Give me a fucking test.
You dizzy dame, get the fuck out of here.
Fucking bitch cops.
Oh, man, I don't even know. There's a fucking DEI hire for sure.
And so, but you obviously weren't drinking, so you didn't get a DUI. So that's good at least.
No, like I said, I definitely been drunk driving. You know, sometimes I got from like Yorkdale Mall back to my place at like
Shout out
fucking
Yorkdale.
Shepherd and fucking Bayview, and somehow no accidents.
All right.
You know, today I learned that there's a lot of Mexicans in Canada. I
There's
had no
Mexicans
idea.
everywhere. They're quite the diaspora.
They're like cockroaches, Doug. You should know this.
Jeez, what is this, Slav? All right, we're gonna wrap this up.
Canadian Slav.
It's Canadian Slav. Do you have any plans for a new career? Now, are you gonna go back to criminality?
I mean, like I said, I'm a hired goon. I'll do whatever for some cash. You know, I don't have much morals. You know, so like if the pay is right, I'm there.
Okay.
I used to run with the Latino boys in Toronto. Danny, maybe you know about them.
I was never
One of
friends
the
with
big
any
crime
Latinos.
gangs.
Oh, the Death.
No, well, it was the criminal organization. They call it the Latino Boys, but it's just because Toronto is just a big hodgepodge of everybody. It was like a gang of like Peruvians, Mexicans, people from Spain, like everybody.
That's so fucking awesome.
Canadian
Canada's
gangsters.
awesome.
I've never heard of the Latino
I'm well
boys.
educated.
I've never heard of the Latino
Yo, don't
boys.
dilly-dally, fam. Run your shit.
Yo, fam, so we're going to break into the Bellagio, Wagwan, and we're going to steal a torta from the Bellagio. We're going to break into the vault and we're going to steal...
article from Toronto Star.
Don't be a knucklehead.
Come on, Ute. We're going to go...
Cheddar.
Oh, Project Cheddar. Okay, there's an article in the Toronto Star if you want to learn about Project Cheddar and the Latino boys. All right.
Project Cheddar is named after the gang leader, Cheesy. I used to work under that guy, but he was a big dude.
Yo,
Wouldn't that be queso?
Cheese fam?
it's got to be so hard to get killed by Latino gangsters because
With
they
a
just have
Toronto
such
accent?
like because they have silly voices and then silly names like Yo Sleepy, put him out, fam.
And they had that dumbass
No,
Toronto accent.
I didn't fit in because I'm a comedian. They were talking about
Yeah, they
murdering
called me
people all the
Joker,
time.
you
I'm
know.
just trying to crack jokes.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to crack jokes all the time.
They need a little levity in the Latino.
They call me Mr. Silly.
You're like,
call me
you're like
wacky, eh?
you're Mr. Silly, but you're low key like twisted, like Heath Ledger.
Type dark.
You know, like fam. Listen, fam. Jack Nicholson told him not to take the role, fam, because he knew it was too dangerous. It was going to corrupt his mind because it was too dark. But the road man, Heath Ledger, he was a real road man. He took the role. He took the role regardless.
All right, thanks, buddy. What was your name again?
Danny, Big Sweetwater. Danny, when are you coming to fucking Vancouver?
We're gonna be out. I'm gonna be there with Ryan, dude. We're gonna be there with Ryan at the Rio for Just for Laughs in like a month.
That's coming back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you doing the Rio?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Gonna be there.
Okay, giddy up.
I'm gonna be up in Winnipeg
What if I
doing
don't wanna support
rumors.
Ryan? What if
Go
I
to
wanna-
dansutter.com.
I'm gonna be in April 17th to 20th. I'll be headlining at House of Comedy in New
Sick.
West.
Okay. I'm gonna take my people out. We'll fucking harass you.
Dude, roll through. We'll fucking have some
Hell
drinks,
yeah.
man. It'll be a fun time.
Bring the Latino
New
boys.
Westminster.
Yeah, all right. You boys are
Lovely
great. Keep
place.
up the good work. I love you guys.
Sweetwater, everybody.
Yo, Sweetwater, keep at it, man.
Jeez, fam. All right, that's been the show. Who wins? I don't know if this is a recency bias thing, but I kind of want to give it to Sweetwater.
So do I. I would say
I'm
so.
gonna-
All right,
third
Sweetwater.
that.
That's sorry, Slav. Sorry, Bill. Sweetwater, if you're listening, contact me in some way. You have won a 6-month subscription to the Low Value Mail
Hey,
Patreon. You get all sorts of benefits to that. So please DM me on Instagram, Twitter, that new Chinese thing that's taken over TikTok.
Oh,
that's all
yeah.
in Chinese.
Red Note?
Red Note.
Yep.
Hit me
What
up
the
on
hell
Red
is
Note. Mandarin only. Lemonade.
Timu.
Timu.
You can
any
buy
of these
you
things.
can buy every one of us off of Timu.
Yeah.
We're for sale on Timu.
Yeah. This is. Oh, Doug
No,
did
you
his
did,
plugs.
Bill.
Yeah, Doug Uram.
Yeah,
he did the
That was
plugs.
the first one, and
He
then
did the plugs.
Sweetwood
And if you
came
want
in,
to
or
support
whatever
the
his name
show, help me out. $5 a month. Patreon.com/lowvaluemail. Shout out to our lovely producer Johnny Glover, the Southern Lover.
Thank
Things
you,
are looking
Johnny.
up. Things are looking up for the Lee family.
is. Atta boy. He's getting
Yeah.
his statues back.
The statues of his great grandpappy are going back up.
He's getting his museums back.
Dude, the museum is currently operational. No, the museum they did not take away.
Oh.
No. They're not going to erase American history. Like
Yeah. They don't want to go that far.
No. Should we take one last call from an
Sweetwood?
Orthodox Jew?
Let's just keep it rolling. We're having a good old
Okay.
time.
An
All
Orthodox.
right. This will be the actual last call, though. Joe the lawyer. How you doing, my friend?
Doing well. How you doing, Danny?
I'm very good. How are you?
Just asking that.
Okay.
Going
Anyway,
out on a high.
I just wanted to set the record straight on the Khazars.
On the Khazars. Let's hear it.
Who?
He's probably the most educated on this. Khazarians.
And
Yes.
the least drunk so far.
Oh, by far the least drunk.
Actual
He hasn't been dipping into the Manischewitz squirt yet.
Look funny on my table.
I just drink on the weekend. Anyway, so it was 250 years ago. There was some kingdom in like Kazakhstan, that area, so Russia, that area.
That area.
Yeah. So he decided, the king decided he didn't want to be pagan anymore. So he brought together a bunch of different religions, and basically it came down to, yes, the Muslim, if I don't convert to Islam, what would you rather I convert to? He said Judaism, and then asked the Christian, if I didn't become a Christian, what would you rather I convert to? So he said Judaism. So the guy decided, okay, I'll be Jewish. But it wasn't the whole kingdom that became Jewish. It was just like the king and like the ruling class, basically.
Okay.
I thought he was setting up a street
and the
joke.
whole thing.
I really thought that's what he was doing. I was like, all right, I'll just be Jewish. I'm like, is that the punchline?
So at this place, people walks into the bar.
Exactly.
I mean,
they have a Jew, a Christian, and a Muslim. We're all sitting in front of the Queen of Spain.
And the bartender says, "Are you Christian or you Muslim?"
Yeah.
And the displaced person says, "I'm Jewish."
I'm
And
Jewish.
he says, "You own the bar now."
Yeah. And then he looks at the Muslim and goes, "Get the fuck out."
Ranked choice voting,
Ranked choice voting.
But the whole thing about them, that they're actually the Ashkenazi Jews. There are records of Ashkenazi Jews at that point in Europe already.
They already existed.
Like Charlemagne was like the same time in like France, and they were
Charlemagne the
already
God?
Jews there at that point.
The radio guy?
Sure,
I got his
one.
name.
Yeah.
Leonard.
I know he was Jewish.
Go on. This is very enlightening. So basically, what you're saying is the Ashkenazis predated the Khazarians.
And those are the
Yes.
dark ones.
And it's and they only lasted another 250 years or so after they converted, and then they kind of fell apart.
Did they get wiped out like the Aztecs, or did they?
No, just defeated here and there, a bunch of little cuts, and eventually the whole thing just dissolved.
If you notice, anybody who ever built pyramids over time all got wiped out.
Yeah. The Egyptians are around.
Yeah, but not like
the same.
now they push a cart on 42nd. Not
People,
the
people
same.
can't figure out if
They're trying to
Cleopatra
scam
was
you
white or
outside.
Yeah,
not.
exactly.
Yeah.
There's a
They're in
prince you got to
disarray.
pay.
Cool. Well, thank you for that, Joe the lawyer. Anything else you'd like to add?
I need to figure out some time where we can do, Ask a Jew show.
You know what? Let's do that because I think a lot of people have a lot of questions for Jews. Have you been following the trial of the Jewish tunnels? They were in court yesterday. Are you defending them?
Yeah.
Jewish witch trials.
No, I don't do criminal stuff, but it's they should really just take the deal. Honestly,
they all did.
That is crazy that they're going to go to jail because they
lawyers.
they want to just be at a synagogue so badly that the thought of them not being allowed to step foot in a synagogue, they'd rather go to Rikers Island.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think they're going to, get that much time. But regardless, at the end of the day, the decision is going to be you can't go or you will end up in jail.
Right.
That's what they're saying. And it's like you just take the deal.
But isn't that a big thing with where if you go to trial versus taking a deal and you're found guilty, like by default, they punish you severely just for the act of taking a trial when they knew you were guilty.
Jews do, or?
No, this is just in general in America where they offer you a deal and they go, if you go to trial and you lose, they're like, we're going to fuck you over so bad because we know you're guilty. You're wasting our time.
Maybe they're playing like a reverse psychology
That's
thing.
generally the case, but it's not always like that. It really depends.
Okay.
A lot of it depends on the jury or the judge. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
they could
let's hope it's not a jury of
their
tenants.
peers. Yeah.
There's no lawyer.
Let's hope that jury's a bunch of homeowners.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's fucking great. Jury of their tenants.
If that's a jury of tenants,
Oh God,
sending
Jesus
you up the
Christ.
river. All right, Joe.
This is taking place in Brooklyn, so you got to figure that it's going to be,
It's a secret
the average
place in
Brooklyn crowd.
Brooklyn?
I've been to Kings County. The whole thing is this is taking place in Brooklyn. That's
It's
where
in
the trial's
Brooklyn.
going to be.
Your Honor,
Yeah.
it's supposed to be a jury of my peers, but everybody's Jamaican for some reason.
You got time to dig a tunnel.
Yeah,
Can't fix
man.
the water heater.
All right, Joe. Thank you very
Trying
much.
to foot the bill on me when you send an Andy, man.
We'll talk soon. That was Joe the lawyer, everybody, and that's
Joe
been the
the
show.
lawyer.
We will do a Ask the Jew segment because we have a lot of people who have a lot of questions for Jews, and they would prefer to probably ask someone who's more of
Real
a
Jew.
Nazi sympathizer, but maybe we should hear
What
from
the Jews have to
what,
say.
what an Orthodox
Yeah,
Jew
yeah.
actually has to say.
We got to get a Jew with a little bit more pizzazz, though.
Joe's
More
got some
Jewy.
pizzazz.
Okay.
Joe's got some pizzazz.
He is a lawyer, so he's got to have some kind of personality.
Yeah. No, Joe's a good dude. Joe's a good dude. He's
I like that you didn't
arguably
know-
one of my favorite Orthodox Jews.
You didn't know that not all lawyers are trial lawyers, which I think is very funny.
No, because when he said like I don't do criminal, I'm like, so then what does
There's
he
tons
do?
of laws.
Like,
man.
yeah, now I'm thinking.
Contracts.
Yeah, now I'm thinking contracts.
Housing
I'm thinking
law.
business, housing.
employment law,
Yeah.
divorce attorney.
Business law,
This is-
contract law,
look,
pussy
the
law.
Italian came out of him.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Obviously.
Every time I
What do
needed
you
a
mean?
lawyer, I was in
Yeah.
trouble. What are
Yeah.
you talking about? Get the fuck out of here.
The only time you need a lawyer is when you whack
That's all.
somebody.
Yeah.
All right, that's been the show, everybody. Thank you again. Subscribe to the channel. Follow all
really
of our
am a
guests.
fucking retard
Sign up for the Patreon. Sign up for the Patreon. Patreon.com/low-value-mail. Sweetwater, contact me. And also, if you're watching this after the fact on YouTube, drop a comment why you should win a 6-month low-value mail Patreon subscription. You get all sorts of benefits. And you know what? I'm just going to give it to whoever gets the most liked comment. I think that would be democratic.
Yeah.
After some period of time, you will win. So that's it. That's the show. We'll be back next week. Again, shout out to The Stand. Shout out to Johnny Glover, the Southern Lover. Peace out.
My shit heroic. Empathic abilities, yeah, my face be also stoic. Bleep, blow up, nigga, that just means I'm working. They see me as a leader, so that's why I'm Captain Kirkin. These tracks from the stars, that much is for certain. You can feel this hit if you up or if you hurtin'. I'm raising my stock, not talking my feet in some Birkin. Number Johnny 5, got a fucking short circuit. Bring the track to life when I spit phenomenal. When I hit, she feel that shit in her abdominals. These rappers make me laugh like comic view, they comical. You know I got a ball out, I hit the track running just like Sonic do. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah, they was trying to get me on my hype shit. Yeah, they don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah, and they tried to down me up some KO type shit. Yeah, they don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah, now we pulling up fresh on some flight shit. Ha. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah, they don't wanna turn on my light switch. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah, they was trying to get me on my hype shit. Yeah, they don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah, and they tried to down me up some KO type shit. Yeah, they don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah, I'm pulling up fresh on some flight shit.